Oh, not.
We're on.
Hey! Hello, everybody. Hi, viewers, if there ever is any. How are you today? Welcome to the world of Mutant Year Zero, the ruins of South Lanarkshire, where on a weekly basis, each of these people try to antagonize the GM to the point to see whether or not he will kill their character. And up until now, he is not. However, his patience is growing very thin. This week we do not have one of our players. Scott is busy doing family stuff in real life, so we will try to get by without him. Which will be fun, because Logan just continuously gets left on his own. No matter what happens, people just abandon him. So, hopefully he'll survive. But last week, well, a bunch of stuff happened last week, actually. I can't remember any of it, though. So, anyone remember what we done last week?
I built a fence. Wall.
You did build a fence. What you built was a security wall, or the startings of a security wall to maintain the safety and security of the Ark. And once finished, it will actually increase the overall warfare ready ability of the Ark, which unlocks new things which you can do. So not just a fence, but it does look just like a fence.
It's a powerful fence.
That's
It's a metaphor.
It is a metaphor for safety. Anyway, so you built a fence. Rachel went and got you the parts to build the fence because you need more parts. Minnie varied wildly between burning the food, giving the food away, and eating the food. She's not sure what she's going to do.
Having a breakdown.
So, and Logan, despite my best effort to give him the ability to run away, waited until the last moment and then decided to fight several people at once.
His doggo died.
His doggo did die. Or his doggo was last... Yeah, I'm going to say his doggo died because I'm not going to be one of these guys that comes like with a dog and a pike or anything. That seems really sad. His dog has went off to live in the zone somewhere and he will never see it again. We will assume it is safe and well. However, luckily his friend Scott did, using many mutation points of risking his own life, came back to save him. And did indeed gain another mutation. He's not here, so I don't know anything more about that. Logan was introduced to some new friends in a ruined village. He met, I think it was 12 people or something. Let's say it was 12. I've got it written down somewhere. Who he met, and some of them were dog handlers, and he has found a new dog. He got over the death of his beloved companion very quickly because he got a much cooler looking dog. It's super cute.
And he's got a name this time?
He does have a name. He's not just called Dog or Mutt. Well, I'll wait till you can introduce him to your actual mutant colleagues. So with that, I will actually say one more thing. As the game is going to start today, a little bit of time is going to have passed. I'm going to say a day or two. I'll work it out in case I need to change that later on. What's his name? Bogart has stayed back with his new companions to ready them for the journey to the Ark. However, Dodger has gone ahead, taking 2 of the dog handlers with him to give news of new people arriving and other information, which I'm sure Logan wrote down and knows all about.
I don't know.
Of
the
course.
various locations you could perhaps visit in the zone where perhaps things of use to you would be left. I'm sure he knows all about it.
I actually remember some things about that, and I wasn't even there.
Oh, I wrote
Nice.
it down, didn't bring my notebook. That's
Good.
brilliant. Well done, me.
It's my own fault for giving you any information whatsoever. I should expect this now.
It's in the notebook, it's just the notebook is not here.
Oh, fine, don't worry, guys.
You will have a discussion now. So in this time that has passed, some things have happened. Gray, deciding that she does not want to be responsible for the food, has decided to throw in her lot with one of the bosses on the Ark, namely Dell. A slimy individual. However, he does treat the mutants of the Ark fairly when he can, although he is in it to make a profit. He is going to distribute food to those that agree to work on projects for the Ark, and they'll be paid a day's wage, which is a day's food, and also when it's completed, they will get the same amount of food that they have worked. So if they work 5 days, they get 5 days food on top of that, which seems fair. To anyone who does not want to work in it, they can buy food off him at the normal price.
What's his name again?
His name is Dell. He is one of the bosses, and you have met him before. He is Dell, and his brother is Rods. And they have other characters that I've definitely not plagiarized in their gang. So yeah, this has all happened. I will say the morning arrives. Oh, straight away, let's make some rolls, because everyone loves it when we roll. Rachel.
Yep.
If you can roll me, this is the last time you'll have to do this. I'm going to say the next amount of time you've made your journeys back and forward, unless you get no successes here. Give me a scout, or a know the zone, or a follow the path roll. And this is for you to get the material back and forward safely. Whatever was highest. One success.
I got one.
That'll do. Do you want to push the roll? Push the roll. Go do it. Push it.
Sure.
If you don't succeed in this, I'm going to kill off one of the people that you're on it with.
What do I?
Just basically roll 6d6, and you need at least 1 6. You can just click this. Okay, never mind. No successes,
Oh boy.
no fails.
Oh
It's okay,
boy.
there's no fails in there. I will say that you arrive later in the day. This was just for fun. But yeah, you successfully go back and forward, and you bring enough of the material back for the wall to be finished. Alf, you were acting as foreman of the wall, and you were instructing grunts. If you can give me either a force roll or something appropriate, that would for you basically being in charge and get people to do what they want and build this wall.
Okay. I should have rolled. Should have rolled. Don't know if you can see that.
Give up for you. Try again. Sometimes it kind of glitches a wee bit.
Okay. Try that again. I have an idea.
That's weird. If you want, I can roll it for you. If you'd rather have done that, if it's not going. Any joy?
Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
I just
something
pressed
happened.
something by accident.
Oh, look, it was Muddy. Oh, there we go.
there we go.
2 successes. That's what we want. 2 successes. So, yeah, you managed to. Well, even though the materials are slow in coming, you get appropriate trenches dug. You get posts put up. What you do is you set up. You manage to measure it out properly. You set out the fencing in the correct places, and as the more materials come in, you actually set it up fairly quickly. And with that, the Ark does have a functioning wall. Now, there will still be some improvements made to this, but you've done the grunt work, and the base is already built. The rest of the people that you have been hired, they will kind of build it up a bit more and like put the barbed wire on it and make it a bit more imposing. But the foundations are laid, so over the next few days, this will be completed. Because you have done this, you get to roll something.
Amazing.
This is to increase the warfare readability. This is to increase the numbers of things on the Ark. Who would like to be the one that rolls this? This is to increase the overall warfare of the Ark.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Seeing as how I've done it. What we rolling? Just add d6.
2d6, please, mate.
2d6.
2d6.
Got 2 6s.
7. Very nice. Now, what I will say is that Warfare 10, that is when you effectively get the idea of making a militia. So right now, you aren't quite at that level, but, you know, if you make some improvements to the wall, you could maybe do that, which is something I have factored in already. So, We'll say this is about halfway through the day on the third day. Rachel, you've just arrived with the stuff. It's all getting unloaded and taken away. Gray, I don't want to speak for you on what you're doing because you can tell me because you've been busy kind of like meditating and becoming one with being a boss over the last couple of days. Or just been like, delegate, delegate, delegate. I'm fixing things. And all of you've been busy. Logan, you approach the Ark and normally you just wander into the Ark from whichever direction you want. And today, the way you've come in, there's a big fuck off fence in the way.
Oh, like bang on the door says, let me fucking in. It's Dodger.
Okay, so you go to the... Well, you start to circle, and there is indeed doors on either side, gateways. It's not so much like a big wood... It's not like a medieval wall. It's more like a kind of like a security fence, like metal, well-made. You can see through it in parts. It's just quite tall. But as you go through, you do see some mutants kind of like pointing, go down this way, and you go, and indeed there is a large metal gate. However, it's not been attached yet. There is mutants milling about, kind of preparing things. But yeah, you just walk through. You've got two other mutants with you. Two mutants from the ruined village that you arrived at. Let's have a look. It was Lana and Osha. And
Lana was the one I spoke to, wasn't it?
I think Lana was the one you spoke to. Lana was... yeah, she was the one that pissed off Diana, and that's why she ran away from the Ark. But you have assured her that you're in good... that you have high standing in the Ark, and, you know, that she'll be fine, because she's came back with you, a hero. So yeah, Lana's like, so, where are we going? I don't really want to be out in the open. And she sees her stop halfway through that word, and she looks over and she does indeed see some acolytes kind of going around extolling how people should be working for the future of the Ark. Where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? We should maybe go meet your friends.
Am I in? Like...
In the Ark, yeah. You went through the big doors. The Ark, as much as it always is, it's just got a big fence.
I showed them the dog handling bit first.
Okay, the dog handling bit that you're referring to is a place where you get dogs from, which isn't so much it's just a pile of refuse. When things cannot be eaten by mutants, which is saying quite a lot, it's chucked in this big manky pile, which is close to a kind of like a water pipe that kind of drains some weird brown fluid and pulls up. The dogs seem to be able to drink it. Mutants have tried, and even a mutant's metabolism can't hold it. But the dogs seem to enjoy it, and the rest of it is just like there's like animal carcasses that are completely destroyed. There's just like anything that cannot be used is dumped here. But that is the dog pile, which, by the way, does actually have. Oh yeah, you've just been at the dog pile before.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the dogs are kept at the moment. I say kept. That is where the dogs live. They have been useful in the past because sometimes when like ghouls have tried to sneak into camp, the dogs go berserk and start barking. They have been used as an early warning system in the past. Lana kind of looks at you and she's like, this is where you keep your dogs? I thought you liked your dogs.
Oh, it's got to change. It's not right now.
You got a plan for this?
Yeah, but I don't want to say it just yet, just
1,
because I'm
2,
secretive in that.
3, 4.
Okay, well, thank you for showing me this disgusting pile of refuse where you keep angry dogs. I appreciate that. She looks at her dog, who by wasteland standards is fairly fluffy. You know, he's like a pooch. He's not like a terrifying wasteland dog.
So he's not a trap.
Dogs and kind of goes.
2, 3.
He feels sorry for the other dogs. The dogs growl at him menacingly. How's your puppy doing?
I go.
And you carry him in your little pouch.
Yeah, right. So I didn't say the name of the new dog. So the new dog is called.
Tell your friends. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, no mind.
They're not here, you're just announcing it to the dogs. Here's your leader.
I just got a call from your boyfriend.
Has he grown yet? Is he, still like...
He's noticeably bigger than he was the day before. These dogs seem to grow fast, but he's still
Now
he's
she's
still a
packing
cute
her
pup with his
bags.
big paws and his big flop.
Where are you going?
What's his name again?
Now she's just
Can't
left
tell you,
me.
I'm not here.
Oh, because all I heard was "but," and I was like,
What's going on?
sounds like a strange name for a dog.
What's the dog's name? But
That's what I heard.
Hi, officer. Why did you pull me over?
I go find Gray.
I don't think I'm
and
speeding.
The rest of the crew.
Hello,
Where
ma'am. Do you know
would
why I
you
pulled
like
you
to
over?
be?
I don't think I'm speeding. Why did you pull me
obsessively
over?
examining the door.
Actually, you were going
below
too
the
slow.
store area.
Fantastic.
Have you been drinking?
So,
No.
Logan,
No,
you
I'm just
have a look
sad.
around
Why are you
and
sad?
you
When your ex-boyfriend tries to get back with
Where
you
else would you be? She's in the armory.
while you're with your sneaky link.
So you head back to the armory and you do see some of the mutants that you met, who you know previously, like Face and all that. You also see a couple of mutants from the nursery, who all have names, who I definitely have called them things.
When you're
And nope, that's the wrong area. Factions, smaller gangs. I'm not feeling it. God damn it. Ah, here we go. For example, Sparks is there. There you go.
Everyone knows Sparky.
Everyone knows Sparks. I picked this one solely because the picture nicked off the internet had insect wings, and I thought that was cool. But yeah, you see Sparks, and you also see Nyx, who I just picked a random picture, so it was scary.
But it's what you need to do, Sean. You don't belong here. You belong back in the WWE with me.
I absolutely love
You're the
that.
heartbreak kid. Look, get the flipping those burgers, all
Yeah,
right?
you see,
I
they're
know
not
my
just kind of
name.
sitting out the front of
You're
the.
the
They're not just,
showstopper,
they're not
man.
just sitting at
The
the front of
icon.
the armory. They actually see appear to be
You don't
really
need to be
forced
here.
in some way.
Hey,
It looks like they've got some of the materials from the fence, and they're like shoring up bits of the walls that were kind of a bit cracked and not quite strong looking. You see them up in the roof, and they're putting bars over windows that someone should get into. Yeah, they're all working.
No, it does that.
But
Go.
they recognise you, the wave.
But you know what I'm
They
saying?
kind of point to the other two that are with you.
I go to Sparky.
Where you need to
Nick.
be. You need to be back in D-Generation X. You need to be with me. At
I
SummerSlam.
introduce
I thought it was Summer
little dog
Fest.
candles to them.
SummerSlam,
Two names you
Summerfest.
definitely
What's the
remember.
difference? Are you in?
Yeah. Which is
Lana and Osha.
What are you doing?
yeah, them.
They recognise Lana. Osha, like, if you kind of like see them.
I to believe that you yelled at a little girl today and
Osha just kind of waves.
started a grease fire? What is wrong with you? I have a good mind not to pay you. Beside the fact, what's this idiot doing back here?
Oh, hey, idiot.
Ready to the
You know
main
something?
plans.
I don't
Ulf's
need
been
you.
running the show,
Guys,
we're building the wall. Mum's been getting the gear from the place she's found all the security fencing. They're just trying to make the ark more secure. There's all this talk of these hell riders, hell drivers, demon riders. What? They're not 100% sure. They're coming. They're coming soon, and we need to kind of make the place like secure. So we're building a fence. I don't know. Maybe we should just run. What do you think?
I think we should fight because what chance do we really have?
Well, none. That's why I think we should run.
Yeah, but if we run, then it means we've lost. Like, why should we lose and say, let's fight and see if we win or lose?
They look at you for a second. I mean, up until last week, I was just living in what people call the nursery and like running odd jobs in the ark. Like, these people sound scary. They sound like they're going to kill us, and I don't really know how to fight. I've never been a fighter. Like, are you good at fighting? How many of these guys are there? 100? How many is 100? You see them think for a second. They're not sure how many people 100 are.
More than fingers.
It's definitely more than this.
It's like more than that.
They've got like 7 fingers of one.
Yeah, 7 fingers in one hand, 3 in the other. Very handy. Go and speak to Grace. She's probably got a plan. She seems to know what she's doing.
Go try and find Gray.
You go in, yeah? Benny's sitting, polishing his weapon. Sorry, Sally, you're not here.
I sensed Sally. Somewhere she went, wait, I'm summoned.
So yeah, and he sees you and he's like, oh, you're not dead, that's good. Who are you looking for? And who the fuck are they?
I just dropped my pencil, sorry.
It's okay. What are you got a pencil for?
I found this new fangled pencil.
What the it's for?
I'm trying to look for Grey.
Oh, she's downstairs. She's been working on that door all morning. I think it cams her or something. I just polished my weapon. Yeah. You know the demon riders are coming, yeah? Like, I show you, like, he pulls up his one of his short, like his trouser legs, and you see that his leg is completely destroyed. He's like, I can't run. Right? We're going to fortify this building. I'm going to hide in the roof, and I'm going to shoot as many as I possibly can before they get me. However, I've only got 4 bullets.
Something.
Not for... I can do 4 bullets worth of things. And then after that, my plan is to hide.
And it's
Hopefully
to
use a good idea. Yeah.
Can I
Hide.
give him 2
You
extra
use the word
bullets?
die. What you say, mate?
Can I give him 2 extra bullets?
He looks, he says, keep them. You might need them where you go. If they come back, when they get here, give me all your bullets.
Deal.
Okay. He's downstairs. Used to stay here. Lisa, I remember you. Who's your friend? And then they start kind of talking amongst themselves. Unless you want to continue this conversation, you go down and see Grey.
No, let's go down here.
Okay. You go downstairs. And you do indeed see Grey, and she's got like a wall panel now, by this point it's been ripped off. She's like got the cables are kind of all over the place. The door is kind of going. It is, yeah. Its lights are blinking on and off. Things are sparking. You see Grey.
I'll like, go right behind her and say, Grey!
Like, oh, good, you're here. Look, if I touch this one, that happens. But if I touch this one, thonk, door goes down. My hair's all like frazzled, like I've been doing this a lot.
She is lightly singed and smells of burnt hair. There is one of the grunts is standing in the other side of the room, and he's just kind of like he's got like a lot of medical supplies beside him. Like he's just everything. She refuses to wear the rubber gloves. We don't know why.
Don't lick that cable.
The cable sparks very noticeably.
Anyway, wait, where have you been?
Where did I start? And then I tell all that everything that's happened to me.
Go on then.
What do you mean a crashed airship? Oh my god.
So everything. List a few things.
I tell her the sunnies. The sunnies. That's the main thing. That I died and well, technically I died and came back and dog died. Now I got a new dog. Way through hell, man.
Like, is his dog with him?
His new dog's with him. His new dog's in a little papoose, and it's got his little paws hanging out. It's
puppy.
I sort of like peer at it going, there's a new one.
Well, this one, aye. He's got a name this time. His name's Buck the Beagle.
It looks a lot like the other one with the legs and everything. You sure it's new? Maybe it's rank.
It's new. You seen the fluff on this one? It's a bit shiny.
And boop its nose gently.
It sneezes.
Oh.
A big dog booger flies out. It just goes.
Machine didn't do that. A machine that could do that. Right.
A snot machine of some kind. So just to clarify, Logan, what have you told Miri about? Because all that needs to be. I need to know what you've told her about, so I can. So
that I nearly died.
Yep.
By
the sunnies was very important. That's good. You've covered that.
There was sitting in the vet. Was it the vet I was sitting in?
What?
It was pointless. Mind the vet, like few episodes back that I was waiting for you all to come back.
You weren't sitting in the vet, mate. You were sitting in the robotics factory with all the robots.
That was it, the robotics. That was it. I just had to remember the vet.
Same thing.
Yeah, vets, robotics. So yeah, you now know there's a warehouse full of robot parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try and grab him to go where, and I just end up holding the dog's paws.
It seems to like.
Oh.
So Sonny, robot, you explained that Bogarts will be arriving with more people soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there something else?
There was several other things, mate. Yes. There was another arc or two that I mentioned.
The different arcs, the new arcs.
Yeah. The other dog handles
the
as well.
The Rust one. Rust.
Rust Castle, she whispers to you.
Rust Castle.
The marketplace.
Chairman's arc. There's children that live there.
Oh god, let's not go to that one. That sounds really creepy.
Yeah, don't go to that one.
These are the part of the Hell Rifles, Hell Rifles.
You tell me, mate.
I'm going to take a guess or no, because that's how I met them, because I wasn't near them.
Right, so you met people.
So there was a big guy. Oh, what was it?
There was a big guy. Wow.
You remember from what happened last week?
Oh, was this a
Fucking hell.
This is where you secretly pulling up the video.
This is why we either watch the previous episode beforehand or we write notes, Logan.
I'm not gonna lie, I just think I've just spoiled a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember where I came for that bit.
With the big guy? Don't think so.
Yeah. Was it me?
Oh no, you mean that? No, that's been mentioned before. You know about that. You know about the water seller told you about a weird guy that lives somewhere.
Aye, him.
Yeah, but you knew about that already. Yeah, you just were all there. The guy he's told you about it. Yeah. You just don't know where that is. You might find out where that is if you go somewhere. Okay, so Logan remembers the Rust Castle, the Chairman's Arc, which you've got a location for. You've got a location for Rust Castle as well. And he also tells you about the weird mutant that you met that had a sky arc that's crashed somewhere far to the north. That says it's like a treasure trove of technology, but you also know that's a very, very far away thing and would be quite hard to get to. So probably a season 2 problem, guys.
Let's go now.
If you really want to go now, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not waiting.
But when you get back to the arc will be gone, just to clarify. Or it will be overrun.
Let's go.
Let's go. We hit the arc. Arc's stupid.
This isn't Demon Dogs.
So yeah. So you hear about this.
They don't have
I
a
will
home in
say,
Demon Dogs.
as you are doing this, time goes by. It takes a while to kind of go back
in danger of being eliminated,
and your two companions do arrive back. So I will say that Ulf and Flair do arrive back. Flair, you arrive first because you're just loading the stuff, and the foreman stays a little bit longer because he's got to make sure everyone knows what they're doing. So Flair, you arrive back.
I'm going to go and find.
And I both feet did not hit the floor, and now Anderson with a kick right to the face. Carl Anderson trying to eliminate Ziggler from this Rumble match. And in 10 seconds, entry number 21 in the Royal Rumble. Dolph back into the ring. Styles as well.
Who wins it matter?
Who's it going to be?
Yeah, you go back to, you don't discuss, they're not at the armory. They told you earlier on today they were going to spend some time at the nursery and they're going to start reinforcing the nursery. And you go back there and you find the majority of the kids are there. Heather and Charlotte are outside. And you see that they're actually kind of put some posts into the ground like at an angle so that basically the kids are scary, and they're reinforcing the windows and they're kind of like make the structure a bit stronger. They've also replaced the door entirely. It's no longer just a wooden door. It's actually quite a solid kind of metal door.
My children are smart.
Hey, Mum.
Hey. You've been very busy by the looks of it.
oh, there's we've done this, and then they pull you over the door, and they slam it, and it's so strong now. And look on the other side, there's this, and like they show you this big, massive, metal beam you can pull down. Once this is in place, you can't open it.
It's very, very smart. I'm very proud of you all.
He's going to be in there.
On the roof now, and you can pop up and shoot. Then close the hatch, and then lock the hatch, so people are in, we can shoot.
How long does it go?
Murder holes.
9 years, Edge looks great.
Genius. This is genius. I am so proud of him now.
You see some of the other kids kind of looking over, longingly, like they wish they had love as well.
How's everyone else?
Our little brothers and sisters are doing really well. They're working really hard. They're looking for weapons, and they are.
Now this is a Royal Rumble moment.
Just briefly to go on little journeys to find more.
Are you sure?
The man who won the 2010
I look at the rest of the team. Are you all sure you want to leave even for
the moment just got very real.
Although you are all grown up and seeing the pictures of the other two.
Drops Edge to his knee.
Slamming like a cudgel into her other hand. Are you sure you want to leave?
Just make sure
Spear fest
that your brothers are in charge.
Opportunities
Well,
again
after
and
you
again,
two,
you are looking at the ultimate
so many of these
opportunity.
guys, I'm going to put them all up. I picked one that looks really cute as well.
One of them looks like a child.
Yeah, one of them actually does look like a child. Most of them don't. But again, as I said, most of them.
Beard or something.
Oh, one of them did have full-on beard, Jen. There's the last one. Dozar. Dozar's literally Jesus. He recites poetry. That's nice. I gave him a backstory.
Gave a lot of them little backstories. I love it.
I spent a lot of time with those ones. I wanted to make you feel really guilty for not loving them more.
I do love them, all of them. I have written 2 names down, so that is 4 children I will remember.
Well, they're all available. If you look under residents in the nursery, they're all there. Josk and Momo also have dogs. They are dog handlers. But yeah, yes, Momo, we will only go on short journeys. It is just to say, and now kind of look like Heather, not lean over conspiracy. If things go really bad for the Ark, we are looking for a place that we can all go and hide, and that way we will be safe. Because we know you would worry if we were not safe.
You're very smart, and that is a very good idea. Just make sure you stick together. I can't have any of my little ones dying. I look at all of them.
Aww.
You best behave and take care of yourselves. Each other, I mean. And yourselves.
We are a family, Mum. We will make sure we are all safe. We know you worry, even though you didn't show it that much until now.
You know how I am. I'm very selective.
We are only joking, Mum. We know you love us all.
I
There's so many. You have given us all
I am
food.
very selective of who I care for the most, and I shouldn't be, really. It's a terrible thing that I have done, and I'm very sorry.
We'll make the DM sad. They all run up and collectively hug you. All the ones that are there run over and hug. You've got just
okay. Group hug.
Again, all adults. All
like
younger than you, like so. Some of them are very, very tall. One of your daughters is massive.
I was going to say I'll probably be one of the smallest.
It's okay, Mum. We know you care. It's hard on the Ark. Life is hard. We are lucky that you kept this place safe for us. It is hard.
Do you still have your food that I have gave you?
Oh no, that is long gone. We have eaten it all.
Ah, shit. Well, now you have
hungry
to.
Children.
Now you have to work for your food because, well, Gray decided to give all the food to a man called Dell.
We know Dell. He is not so bad. He will sell us food, or if we do work for him, he will give us food. It is not a problem.
Do you have any money?
They kind of like you see some shuffle in the feet. Like we have some, and like I think his name is Dozar. Kind of like holds up like a couple of bullets and a couple other ones that have got some other bullets and that. So yeah, they've got some money between them.
You keep it for emergencies only. Okay?
We will do our best. We might have to shoot people, but if we do not shoot them, then we will use this to buy food. But
if you need more, you can come and
ask.
ask. If you need more, I don't have many though. I only have a few.
Maybe that should be your next task. Maybe you found all this food. Maybe you can find bullets.
Oh. Why are you smarter than I am?
Oh,
are you sure I should be the mother of this group?
You are the oldest. You have to be the mother.
It's true. Not by very much though. I'm only older by 5 years, 4 years, or 3 years. Not that much. I'm not old.
You hear them whispering, the ancient one. Typical children, 5 years older, you might as well be the oldest person in the world. But yeah, they kind of go back and forth and like they tell you about things that they've done that day, and tell you about ways that they've been trying to make money in the arc. One of your kids, I think her name was Nadia, she's actually been doing work as a fixer on the arc, and so she's actually doing that even here. Some of the food they actually sold for the bullets. But the food's kind of a bit easier to come across it once you don't really work as much. Just based on the fact that some people are working, getting paid, and then selling the food immediately, so it's a bit of supply and demand at the moment. But they do talk about how it's nice that the arc's not on the verge of starvation like it has been for such a long time. And there's a lot of people that are right now willing to do jobs for Dell because food allows you to live, and also everyone's kind of pulling together a bit because the hell drivers are coming. Things might change if the hell drivers aren't quite as pressing a threat, though.
You know, maybe we should all go out together and have a family trip and, you know, go hunting sometime for some bullets. Just me and my children.
You see, that sounds nice, Mum. I will tell you what, I will... this is my attack comes over. I will ask around the ark, and I will try and find out where the bullets were made in the before times, in the long ago, and maybe we can go there and find machines that make the bullets.
Yes, that's a very good idea.
Store the bullets like under the ground, and we can go underground adventure.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Although going underground may not be the best idea just yet.
There is many things underground. You must have heard there is it was the name for it. It was the swear system, the sewer system. The underground pipe. Oh, sewer. So that is the word I heard. There is sewers under the ground, and they lead to things. I do not know what. I'm too scared to go down. There is monsters down there, I bet.
Oh, it sounds great.
It will be an adventure. Oh, you can protect us, Mum. You're one of the heroes of the ark.
We wouldn't be able to have too many of us go down, though, because there might not be enough room.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll go in a small group. We can split up. That way, nothing bad happen. If we both split up, then definitely one of us will not be in danger.
One of us will be fine, yes.
Yes,
the other, not so much.
Whichever one the main characters are in will be fine. Yeah. So yeah, just go back and forth a bit more.
If you need anything, remember your Uncle Ulf is always there for all of you.
Uncle Ulf is well known to only care about himself. Remember that is his reputation around the ark. He was going to leave.
Uncle Ulf loves you very much, and he will help as much as he can. But the girls are his favorites.
Okay, you made it weird at the end there, to be honest. But okay.
I have to be truthful.
Okay. We will
Maybe
see.
you're his second favorite. No, third. Fourth?
Oh,
I'm not sure who his third favorite is.
So valued now by this man who I do. Okay. Thank you, Mum. Everything was great until that weird bit at the end.
Do you know this? We have very many weak conversations. When are our conversations normal?
This is very true. You are. I think it is because of all the head injuries you have sustained that sometimes you get a bit crazy, but I know that your love is what keeps you strong.
That's why I need all of you, because my head won't always be here. Because it is a little bit...
if you are feeling sad, do you want to sleep on the good airbed that you brought us? And then over the corner there is indeed the airbed that was there, the comfy looking airbed.
That's for you. You have the nice things to sleep on. That's why I got my things for you.
I'll take shots of the nice bed. Look, I mean, it is better than our other beds. And the other beds aren't as nice. The airbed is very comfy looking.
I will find you more airbeds. How about that?
Well, you treat us so well.
Someone has to look after you. Everybody else around here is just... I can't think of the word I'm looking for.
They are on the verge of being cannibals. So,
yes, never go that far.
I do not want to eat anyone. However, if there is no food, I will do my best not to eat anyone. That is why you want to feed the Ark.
How about this? If you have to eat people, just don't eat your siblings.
No, we will not eat our siblings. We will become
everyone else, you can eat them. Or maybe not your Uncle Ulf. Maybe you should leave him alone.
Perhaps he
will be kind and help you.
He is meaty though. He has those big arms. So.
Yes, but he is also your uncle. You know, you have to respect them.
Okay, I promise I will eat him last.
Last? That is... I will accept that.
Compromise. Wonderful. I think Auntie Grey was
looking for you. Hold on.
I know many words. I am fixer. I do many things. Auntie Grey was here. Well, no, she was not here. One of her underlings came here and said that she keeps electrocuting herself, and perhaps you should speak to her and convince her to maybe stop doing that.
I think I should. Yes.
She listens to you.
I'll go. Okay,
you Mum, and then group hug again.
I'll get you some food if I can. If Gray hasn't given it all away.
We like the lasagna. That was good.
Lasagna, okay. I can't promise, but I will try my best.
Okay, we love you. They'll like, we love you, Mom.
I love you.
Yeah, and that's it. You go off, and as soon as you go off, you hear the hammering. It's like starting again, and you see them kind of to varying extents of like being good at it, but like they're trying, you know. And the last ones to see off is obviously Heather and Charlotte. Yeah, cool. So you head to the armory, and I'll see you arrive at the armory just as Ulf is kind of round in the corner, kind of covered in sweat and dirt, and like looking like he's been working very hard all day.
Hello, Ulf.
Hey.
The children are being very, very useful. You should see what they have built. Very good.
Good. I'm usually a bit tired. I need to get everything sorted for this wall.
Gray has been electrocuting herself. Apparently.
Right.
So we best go make sure she doesn't, kill herself in the process.
Right, has she decided to set fire to the food yet?
She already did that, I think. And then she stopped.
Never got around.
And then
you got around to doing that,
made a deal. I'm not entirely sure. She has done many things with the food, and I worry very much.
Let's go see Gray.
Yep.
You go in, you see all the same people Logan's seen. You do see a new face as you go through the ground floor of the armory, which is Osha. She's just a dog handler. She's kind of sitting, and she's sitting beside a mutant that left the Ark a while ago, Liana. And you just vaguely remember the story. She done something to Diane, then Diane killed her dog, and then she's like, well, she ran away because this was just as Diane was kind of rising to prominence as a boss. And she thought, just get out of here. You just assumed she was dead because when most mutants leave the Ark and don't come back, that's what it means. But you see her sitting there, she's talking to the stalker Benny, I think his name is.
You're alive. It's been forever. Have you been taking care of yourself? Have you got a new dog?
Yeah. I've been out in the zone. I got really lucky after I left here. Dodger brought us back. I met Dodger and Bogart in this village that we've been hiding out in. Yeah.
Today we're gonna play a game. Are you ready?
Okay, what's the game?
Okay, I want you to rate me out of 10. And if I'm happy with the answer, I'll give you a kiss. If I'm not happy with the answer, I'm gonna give you a titty twister, okay?
Take it easy.
Okay.
For me to rate first, though,
gang.
I gotta do a little spin.
Oh my god!
Take it easy.
I'm not entirely clear
What do you
he
rate me
said.
out of
I
10?
think he
I have to be happy with
his
it.
feet or something.
Inspecting the goods.
But then
I gotta give you
Bogart,
9.3.
No, I'm not
I mean, when you
happy
told me, I
with
was like, that makes sense. Yeah.
No, I have to be under a 3.
But Bogart said he.
Because you don't know what I'm like on the inside. You're rating me on my outside, so that's really narcissistic.
He's even better than
I
normal.
can tell, you have great insight, but we can
He's
find out
getting
later.
much more
Let's do that.
considerate.
Today we're gonna play a game. Are you ready?
Okay, what's the game?
Okay, I want you to.
Yeah, I mean, part of it seems like because he wanted to save his friend. The other part was he says that he owes him his life now, and like now he's got to do as he says, and he owns him now. But I think he was joking. I think.
Probably not.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is Osha, and she points to like another kind of heavily tattooed female mutant, like big makeup marks under the eyes, wearing like a kind of rough spun cloak. She's got a
pleasure to meet you, Osha.
Kind of nods at you. Says, "Nice arc you've got here."
It's lovely. Are you staying with us now?
If you'll have me, yes. Safety
Of course.
numbers and all
I
that.
mean, I'm not in charge, but I don't see why you should not say. Unless you are here to kill us. In that case, then you may not stay.
Well, I mean, if I was here to kill you, I probably wouldn't tell you, but no, I was alone in the Ark for a while. No, I was alone in the zone. Well, I wasn't alone, there was a few of us, and then we met Liana and her friends, but this feels safer. It looks like you are working towards something. We were just running and hiding. This looks
are getting better. But you are welcome to stay. At least I give you permission, and I'm not sure how much weight that holds. But the children are all mine, so you best watch out. But you can also tell the children that you are a friend of mine.
You have children?
I am Flair.
I haven't seen any children.
The children, yes, there's lots of children here.
I didn't see any. I only see adults here.
Yes, the children. Oh, tell her about the children.
Yeah, the children from the nursery.
No, yeah, that's where kids go. Yeah, the nursery. Okay. Who look? Do you just leave them by themselves? Do they have a father?
Yes, I'm their mother.
All right. Who's their father?
They do not need one.
She looks confused at this. Okay.
My children are very strong, tough, and they will not let anything bad happen to their family. I don't know why I just got all serious, but I did.
Hey, it's like people love their kids, I guess. But it's only the chairman that could have kids in our arc, so.
Who is this chairman?
Oh, he was some creep that turned up and then.
Wait, you mean actual little children, like babies?
Yeah, what did you mean?
Children.
You're confusing me here, right? So yeah, I mean little like baby, like when I'm big and I used to be small and little kids.
Yes. Oh,
yeah, children.
That's fantastic. My children are big children, tall children like us.
You don't look old enough to have children.
I have many children. They're all fantastic.
Okay.
So there's children on this arc.
Yeah.
We will talk about this more another time if you do not mind.
Yeah, of course. As long as you don't make me go back there.
No, of course not. I have to stop my friend from killing herself.
Oh yeah, we keep hearing zapping noises from down there and screams.
Yeah.
But Benny here assures me that that's normal, so.
It is normal, yes.
Okay, lovely to meet you, Ulf.
Yeah.
She kind of like, yeah, lovely to meet you both. And she like kind of sits back, and just like watches you. It's like leans over and like they're kind of unusual in this arc, aren't they? Benny's like, yeah, I think these two are bad. Wait till you meet the rest of these people. They're all wackos. The zone air, not good for you. Cool. Are you going downstairs, or do you just want to keep like awkwardly making conversation with Osha? Or...
I'll go downstairs. Yeah.
And you go down, and you do indeed see him. You see Dodger very nervously holding on to 2 wires, while Gray has got another, like a separate wire. It's like, what's this?
If you do this, nothing happens.
Guys, please don't hurt yourselves. We need all of you alive.
Alive? I've been trying to stop her. I need help to let her
I will try and help you. This one is crazy though.
Look, I think maybe my heart stopped for like 2 seconds, but this wire here really helped with that.
You got a voice pipe up in the background. It was more like a minute, and I had to zap her 4 times to make it go again.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm fine. A bit tingly, but fine.
Bit tingly. Oh, boy.
What's a heart?
Maybe put down the sparks. Just for a little bit.
It's a pump. It's like a pump you've got inside you. It's like, you know.
What's a pump?
I thought that's what came out of your butt. He knows this. Am I wrong?
Well, wheels over a handy drawing board. Starts a lecture.
Okay. Yeah, and Gray gives a long lecture about what a pump is. She draws some diagrams. If you want, you can roll comprehend rolls to see if you know what the hell she's talking about.
Why not?
Everybody immediately like, yeah, I'm going to roll a comprehend roll.
Why not?
I know nothing.
Flair.
I'm just standing there nodding.
Dodger literally has like his brain fries while he's talking about this. And okay, well, the only person that actually feels like kind of like one of their eyeballs, like a vessel in their blood, their eyeball burst, is Dodger, who just cannot understand what is going on here, to the point where he just falls asleep. Just like kind of. Usually it's beginning to make sense. You don't know how you'd go about making one of these or what it'd be for, but like, yeah, you're like, okay, you pull this bit down, that bit goes up, and then things come out this way. You could mechanize it in such a way. So like, you get the concept of what a pump is. How you would get something like that into a person's chest, beyond you. But you know, the pump the water pump that she did show you, you could get water from there to there. You could get it from deep underground by waving the thing up and down, and it would do it. Yeah.
Oh, you mean like that thing we repaired up at the water plant?
Yes. Tries to find a gold star.
You find one.
Can I roll see if I find one, actually?
Yes. A scout or a know the zone or something appropriate.
Oh, fuck. Scout was probably pretty bad, but let's try it.
Nope.
No.
And you hurt yourself somehow. We won't worry about that. Yeah, you frantically look around the room, and all you find is like a blue ribbon. Ah, it's not a gold star.
I can pick up one of the sparks I see. Ah.
Yeah. So I'll say this is like kind of midday. This is like maybe 5-6 o'clock by this point. So is there anything you would like to discuss?
Is there anything you want to discuss?
Is there? I'm not sure. Gray, what are you thinking these days?
Well, the story is fascinating.
It's fine.
What story?
Wait, no. Dodger.
I'd say all can play about all the shit that happened with the Sunnies, the Rusty Castle or something it's called.
The Rusty Castle.
That, right?
I believe it was the Rusty Sheriff's Badge, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, the Greater Noose. The unblinking eye.
Yeah.
That dog's dead and I've got another dog. Yeah,
poor dog.
Saved me.
It's very cute though. Hello, mister.
I'm almost finished the wall.
Good, very good. that was a pain in the arse to get
Oh,
the
it's
shit
finished.
for
It's
that.
only like been 5 minutes, surely. I mean, it gets out sundial and remembers there's sun indoors.
No, Gray, it's been quite a few days.
It's been 3 days.
You've just shocked yourself too many times.
Oh.
Genuinely surprised anyone brought you back round. I mean, I thought they would have been happy to be the boss. Claim the food for themselves.
Assuming that they're doing it because they're like, this situation is too fucked up right now.
Yeah, they probably
As
don't
it
want to.
stands at this moment, they're like, I don't know what to do with this. So
Yeah,
yep.
they certainly don't want to be any part of this. So, not as a leader.
Wait till it calms down, then kill the other person.
I will say that it is. By the way, I've seen it's Benny that's with you. By the way, it's Dirk that's with you this whole time. Benny's what the mutant is betrayed you and left with the other ones. So it's Dirk that was upstairs, not Benny. I'll say it's Maddie that's in the back. It's like, yeah, we have no idea what to do. I take orders. Face likes to be second in command, and what he said to me was, if she falls over and doesn't get back up, grab whatever she pressed and then just jab it into her side, and then when she gets up, just hand her the things and let her keep doing what she's doing. But Dell's been over this morning and he took 2 of the cases. Well, Dell and Rods and that came over, and they took him back. He says he's going to come and do an inventory tomorrow, but he reckons the way we're burning through this stuff, we've got maybe 2 months before it's gone. So I know you've got pressing concerns right now, but food's going to be an issue soon. Months go by pretty quick.
Dodger puts his hands up.
Okay. Yeah.
I say, Dodger. I say that there may be a good idea is if we did make kennels for the dog bit and have the dogs out for like scavenging for food, the dog handlers.
We could eat the dogs. That's a good idea.
Work.
Yeah.
That ain't
The
happening, bud.
dogs could live next to the nursery and the children could help them.
I've heard of these things called sausages.
That's meat, correct?
Yep, any meat will do. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not meat and
grind it up.
Technically, we're made of meat.
That's true.
Any meat will do.
No, we are not killing ourselves yet.
I mean, anybody looking...
I'm not only cops here.
So we should be...
That's true.
So should we be looking for man meat or what? Here, man meat's pretty good.
Animals, probably.
What I will say is, Mary, in one of your rare moments of not being kind of like stupefied with getting electrocuted quite as often, you do recall that Dell did have a conversation with you, and he basically says that he's managed to placate Diane because she was really pissed off, and by saying that once the wall is finished, that he's going to help her build something. If she wanted to do something with growing food, he wasn't really clear on how you do that, but he said that there'd been some stuff had been donated, and she was gonna. That's what she wanted to be in charge of.
Oh yeah,
so like
I did that. I donated that food.
Yeah. So yeah, so you know that, and I guess you relay that to everyone, so they now know that as well. But that's what Diana said that she wants to be in charge of. But it's not started yet.
Diane can kiss my hairy swingers. She's not getting any of that. And I got 4 of them.
And another couple around the back, just for swear.
A big man like me, I need huge balls. I need quite a few.
Okay.
Well, you know, we've all got like 6 nipples, so...
Well, that's true. Well, you got 6. I only got 4.
I have 1.
Just right in the middle.
Just one giant one.
I'm just kidding. I have normal amount, which is
6.
5.
Yeah,
Yes?
5. Yeah, 5's normal amount. I've only got the 4.
It's normal.
Got a little face going. kill me.
If you have like 3 on your cheek, and then you have like 1 on each shoulder, like a normal person.
I don't understand. I don't understand what he is, but I've been taken to calling him Tongy.
Yeah,
And there's that mutant down the road that's just all nipple. Milko.
Oh.
Gross.
You grow milk out of yours?
Not mine. Milko does though. It's brilliant.
Milko.
Try it sometime.
He actually makes milk.
All different colors.
Damn, geez, what colors? It's mostly red. I'm assuming red.
You got your purple. You got your blue. You got your green.
Yellow. It's like pea. Maybe
yeah,
pea.
green milk.
Well, Dodger, what else are you supposed to pee out of?
What, your 3 penises? That'd be ridiculous.
You have 3 penises?
Also say that,
What's a penis?
I thought we all had cloacas.
I don't have anything.
Just do not go to the toilet at all.
Yeah, I'm total Ken doll down
Never.
there. I got 4 balls. I got four balls, but no penis.
That's even more awful.
They don't even hang there. They just kind of sit. So every time I make a different noise depending on which one I sit on first.
At least 4s occasionally.
On occasion. It's where I grow my food.
Jesus, no.
No.
Like
Jesus doesn't have any. I mean, he's okay.
Who's
Jesus just lives down the
Yeah,
road.
I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he lives down next to Diana,
And
but I
have to
think
make
Diana
a
kicked him
mutant
out.
called Nipply and
Oh, Diana kicked Jesus
Yeah,
out.
yeah, Diana kicked
It
Jesus
sounded
out.
right. Yeah.
I think she did worse than that. I mean, I think she killed him in some awful way. Heard he got back up though. Left.
He
2
did.
days later.
Started his own
he
cult.
does that.
Yeah.
Did she put him on a cross? She's done that before.
Yeah, it was a big giant X.
Yes.
It was actually an exclamation mark that she used.
It was a start of
Then
David.
he laid a big egg after he died, and then he walked away.
Yeah,
the
really
big egg rolled down the
Like
hill,
an
Easter
egg.
bunny popped out, and then that's why we celebrate Christmas.
He's got rabbit ears and everything. Like he's a half man, half hare.
Yeah, that's how babies are made.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's
I
a bit
did
of a
not know
roundabout way
that.
when you're a mutant.
I was going to say it's hard when you have nothing to make a baby.
Oh, well,
That's why I have.
But that's not true. I got 4 balls. What else
Well,
do you...
no, I have nothing.
What
I
else-
don't pee.
Okay, so anyway, rocks fall and you'll die, because I had enough of this. The hell drivers have arrived, killed everybody. Yeah, okay, so yeah, you discussed the inner workings of how your weird mutant plumbing works for some time. You now know the story of what is available to you. You know a bit about the Chairman's Ark. It does turn out that, yeah, there is children in there. Dodger did know a bit more about that, and yeah, he also said that something strange was happening there.
did I?
People kept disappearing, but he didn't have a whole lot.
Are you talking about Chairman?
You talking about? Oh, the chairman.
about the chairman?
Yeah, and the Chairman's Ark, there's weird happening. There's children, but people also
Yeah.
disappear. But you did meet a couple of people that ran away from the Chairman's Ark.
Well, of course, there's
They
something
didn't
weird
have
happening there. They're having children. They're having babies. That's probably
Yeah,
the weirdest
sure.
fucking thing out there, right?
Like
From someone
actual
who's a chair.
thing.
Yeah, the chairman is just a
Hey,
chair.
look, there's a cat.
His mutation is a chair. Yep, and the cat is back.
No, it's
Can we
not a-
get cats and mutant, please?
No, it's number 36
No,
on the
there's
menu.
definitely cats. There's definitely cats in mutant. They're the only thing that's not mutated.
Yeah, it's number
Yeah, just-
36.
They're just perfect, like normal, like
Yeah.
regular cat. Nothing
Take
changed
over
about it
anywhere they
at
come
all.
into. Yeah.
Well, my
They
cat
are
now.
cats, yeah, but they now have 2 buttholes, which they like to show you.
They look like
Sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, they have 2 buttholes, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they
Uh,
call
Hello,
it.
and they
I
speak
had
English.
3.
Yeah.
So they've all got telekinesis, but they only use it to push things off of shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes!
I don't
Stare
think
at
they
it, it
call
falls
them.
off.
I don't think they call them butts holes. I think I read it somewhere. They call them cat's eyes.
Oh,
Very good.
cat size.
Yeah, because when you shine a light in it, they shine back.
That's
rather
fire
not
coming
achieving
out.
anything in tonight's game then.
Pretty sure that's why
Because
the cat's buttholes. Pretty sure that's why the cat rises his bum.
It should fire
in the game
out
again.
its butthole.
Yeah.
He was just hadn't written enough. Nope.
I'm just staring at a cute cat and I'm like, I want a cat.
So anyway, time passes, you eat, you drink, you share your stories, you discuss the cats that you've heard about in the zone that can knock things off shelf, and have 2 cat's eye buttholes.
I must get the children.
I'm actually definitely gonna write up the Psionic cats. I like that idea.
I'm gonna find one for the children.
Like they are very evil, just to clarify. Like they are not nice, but that's fine. You don't know
Not
that yet.
these ones. These ones I will love my children. Find a nice cat. I'm
We'll
gonna
have the
write.
new servants.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, cats love servants.
Yeah.
Anyway, the talk of the looming threat of the Hell Drivers comes back to the forefront of the conversation, and what you should do to perhaps prepare for them. Or you can go back to cloacas and buttholes. It's up to you. I mean, I'm not for it. It's your guy's game. Logan, I think you raised your hand weirdly, which I don't know why you keep doing that.
You don't need to do.
I don't know. Because everyone keeps talking, I want to talk. I can't
Say what your idea is, Logan. Say what you want to do.
The kennel, so I want to do the kennel thing, so then we can actually get food. So that's it. There was something else happening I can't remember.
Well, what you discussed? You go ahead, mate.
I can't remember it now. I know we did talk about it. What was it? I was in charge of something with it.
Yeah, we're gonna round up the cats.
Logan, what
you
your
wanted
idea
to
was?
make the dog kennels.
You want to make the dog kennels. Basically, you want the dog handlers. You want to speak to them, get them on board.
Oh yeah, I
make the dog kennels, and you want to use them to like guard the ark and to help people hunt for food.
I think you should put them next to the nursery, and then the children can help look after them as well. Because there is dog handler in the children nursery.
That was my idea, was to have it near the nursery.
What I will say is that, Logan, you would know this, is that the dogs, basically when you go and make friends with a dog to like use it as your companion, you have to spend time with it. It can take days. You've got to feed it. You've got to like, before, they wouldn't even let you approach. See if you just went and grabbed a bunch of dogs and dumped them somewhere. First of all, they'd probably just run away. And second, they would probably savage anyone that went near them. You're going to have to like have somewhere for them to stay before you can put this in place. You're going to have to set up some things. So it's not just a matter of grabbing the dogs and be like, here's your new home.
Like separate stages.
Yeah. It will involve some...
Well,
Thank you very much, Fonny. I love you.
Like quarantine.
I love you too.
Would it be better because I've got other dog handlers, so would that not speed up the process though?
It will 100% help. But what I'm saying is that right now, where would you keep them? Like, you would need to set up some place. You'd need to set up a kennel, for example.
Yes, you can set up small kennel, few dogs at a time, and then we can transfer them next to the nursery where we will build better place for them to stay.
Another way of doing it would be is in the Ark there is lots of tumbled down buildings like people have kind of like, for example, where Ulf stays is effectively just a ruin that some grunts have taken over and kind of like sectioned off little bits and turned it into a home. There's nothing stopping you finding one of these ruins and then just kind of like clearing out spaces for the kennels and just putting it together. It will take time. It will take manpower and it will take like some planning. But you definitely can do this. Mm-hmm. But you also have to get people to work in it. So the team has to agree to it, and you just need to kind of put it forward at a meeting. So, I mean, you definitely can do it. But...
Some of the children will definitely help. Not all. Some of them have things they want to do, but some of the children will definitely help you. I can help if you really want.
Is the wall finished, Lee?
The wall is in its final stages. Basically, the framework's been put up, and it'll be kind of completed over the next couple of days. But you've done all you need to do. I didn't really think we wanted another session of just sitting around rolling dice at a wall getting built. So, as far as I'm concerned, you've done everything you need to do, and it'll be completed. That's why I've let you have the roll for it already.
See the back of the armory? I'm assuming there was a back way out. There was some sort of escape hatch and stuff that the guys got away. They got out through when they were trying to nick food.
All right. Well, what happened with that is effectively Usual went out the front door of the armory, and if you remember, there was a back door that led on to kind of like a lean-to shelter where they had the trailer.
Yeah.
They effectively just walked out the back door.
So there's a back door. Like what is actually out the back door?
The back door is literally just a kind of just a regular door onto this lean-to, and just like some open space around about it, which is now in kind of the process of building a small kind of fortification round. So just like some raised ground, the usual kind of spikes through it, things that would stop people like being able to get over and climb into it.
Is it dirt?
Dirt. You mean like just earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can dig into the ground. What specifically are you looking for? And I can tell you how easy it'd be to do.
Looking to start cultivating a garden for growing food out that back area in particular, especially if there's folk that can't get to it with the spikes.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's enough space. I mean, there's enough space in between each building to do things. I mean, there's like little ramshackle things people put up, but the armory was into a space by itself, so you could make a small garden there. Of course, you could.
Yeah, I also have. Don't think grass seeds would help. I've got brown mushrooms.
The mushrooms would not be able to grow there. The mushrooms appear to only grow in enclosed spaces. You found them in a... Well, saying that, maybe under the lean-to if you kind of cultivate a bit. But you're looking for like a damp kind of enclosed place. So for example, you found them, was it... If you wanted to try and grow the mushrooms in the armory, you could.
I'll actually do that. Gray. I have an idea. I need to. Is there any? Actually, you probably wouldn't know, Gray. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you. Face.
Face is not there. Face is currently. He's been out in business. If you want, he can return and you can discuss it with him. So
yeah,
you go looking for Face and you find him out the front of the building.
I need to speak to you in private, Face. If that's okay.
Yeah, let's go to the office.
I have an idea for growing food. See inside the armory, if we got anywhere that's damp and dank that we can maybe keep that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dry in here, to be honest. Maybe somewhere on the ground floor there's a bit damp, not much space, so a lot of sleep down there. Well, you try to grow? What'd you say, mushrooms?
Yeah, I got a couple of mushrooms. I might be able to grow some in a dank and dark place. I was wondering if we keep it in the armory though, and pretty much keep it between ourselves until we get enough grown. Because I got a funny feeling that if Diane's trying to grow food, then we got ourselves an issue.
Oh, you should speak to Reishi.
Reishi.
Yeah, Reishi. She's been fucking going around for months talking about setting up a mushroom farm. I've seen her at the fire pits, the fire barrels early on tonight. She's always rattling on about it. She says she found a perfect place to build mushrooms. But, I don't know. Half day's walk out of the Ark. But no one's taking her seriously. She's a bit weird, to be honest. But she's been talking about it.
Good talk. Phew, I went straight to the fire pits.
Okay. Interesting you mentioned this. I will, because I had done something for this ages ago. In one of my little, let's see, where was she? She was mushroom farm. There we go. Alright, okay. I apologise for the picture that I used for Reishi, right? I literally was getting bored at this point and was just picking pictures because she's awfully modelly for the end of the world.
She's hella fine.
Wow.
Hella fine. You know what? I'm gonna bring that up so people can see on Twitch. Oh no,
it kind of reminds me of Marisha.
This does not belong to me. I stole this off the internet. I apologise to everyone that I was just wanted a picture for the person. We make no money from these streams.
Yeah, she is hella fine. Look at that. Look at
what
that.
I googled was like half mutant plant person, and this is what came up. I was like, okay. Apparently, that's a plant lady.
Search engine are you using? Jeez.
It was Pornhub.
Pornhub, yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's hella fine. Right in the comments.
Poison Ivy, and then this lady is like, okay, this lady,
yeah,
you look wonderful, well done.
Yeah, comments. What would you think of the lady? If anyone was watching, still.
Now, what I will say is that the real Reishi does not look like that, because that is ridiculous.
Tease. You're a big tease.
She does have, I would say she looks partially like that, but she has got like mushrooms kind of growing on parts of her, like on her arm. There's like little cute mushrooms, not like horrifying brown mushrooms. And she, like, her hair, when she like puts her hand through her hair, like it does seem to be like more like plant matter than actual hair. She does seem to have like a kind of plant quality about her.
I've had worse.
Have not we all?
Yeah, and she's there. She's just boring the life out of Mutant. Is just standing beside her, clearly not even paying attention, just staring at the fire. It's like, and then we could, if we get enough people to take advantage of the mushrooms, then there's enough. The caves go back really far, and if we bring in like some kind of growth accelerant thing, that we can go in there and use that. And if we make it warm, then they grow faster. But it's too. There's not enough there. I need people to help me, and no one wants to help me. Even though if we had enough, we could feed everybody in the Ark. But nobody's listening about it. Everyone just wants to everyone wants to eat these MREs. The MREs are going to run out. We don't need the MREs. We need to grow our own food. And I know they don't taste that good, but there's different types of mushrooms, and some of them taste really good. And if you try some of them out and you eat them, you see colours. And then one time I seen through time and space, and then this guy with a green head spoke to me, and all his words were songs. And this other guy's like, uh-huh. And then she's into another just story about why we should all only eat mushrooms all the time.
Reishi, could I borrow you a minute?
Okay. Sorry, I have to go. Yeah, mushrooms.
I'll look back as I'm leading her off, and you owe me a drink.
Looks at you like wide-eyed, like, yes, freedom.
So
thank you. Stumbles off into the night to find you a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reishi, I have an idea, but I'm not exactly smart enough to follow through on it, so to speak. Probably because Probably because I don't have a big brain. Probably because I don't have an anus.
Okay, weird. All right. What can I do for you? What do you need to know?
I'm gonna lead her back to the armory, where we're going to do most of our secretive stuff.
She kind of she's walking and she's looking. I'm just going to go to the armory with Ulf if anyone needs me.
No,
Rishi.
No, it's not that bad. I'm actually I agree with you. Mushrooms, probably the best way of growing stuff, probably the best way of feeding stuff. For instance, and I'll take out one of the brown mushrooms. I found this out in the Ark, outside the Ark, quite a while back.
Agaricus bisporus, yes.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's his name. Yeah. See, this one's Agaricus bisporus. It's quite a common mushroom, edible. If you try them out, they are very tasty.
Yes. Okay. How the fuck did you know that?
I hear this, by the way. Well, unless you've got the best hearing in the world, he is like
walking
500 feet
to
away
the
from
words.
you,
Yeah.
walking in another part of the Ark.
He could have He could have the mutation.
Yeah, mate, you don't hear this. He went by himself and nobody said, "I'm going with him," so you hear nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. I hear everything. So yeah, you're walking along. So what was the question, Richard?
How the fuck do you know that?
Oh, well, when we were little and they used to tell us all the stories, the elder once told us a story about mushrooms. And I was like, oh, I really like mushrooms. So I asked the chroniclers to give me all the information they had on mushrooms, and I just kept reading it all. And I have all the books about mushrooms. I have them back where I stay.
Can you get them? Can you get them and bring them to the armory? Because I have an idea of growing a mushroom farm inside the armory.
I have it all up here. I've memorized all the books.
Come back to the armory with us. I'm trying to find somewhere to grow some of these mushrooms because Diane is.
Oh, I don't really know where to grow them. I found the perfect place.
It's outside the Ark, though, right?
Oh yeah. We can't. If it was inside the Ark, people would come in and take the mushrooms. If it's outside the Ark, if I can grow enough,
then we can bring them to the Ark and either sell them or give them away to people that need them, or when people want to touch God's face, they can take the special ones.
We should talk about that later, but we need to talk. I'll lead her back to the armory, to the map. Where exactly are you talking?
She'll look in the map, and then it'll be about 2 squares north of the armory. So there's a rocky outcropping right there. It's in a kind of wooded area. Sometimes you have to be careful because ghouls do sometimes go through it. But I found like it's hidden behind a bush. There was like a hole, and it led back into some underground caverns. The top part was quite damp but warm, and then it went back really far. I didn't need to go back there and find out what was there because there was going to be nothing good there. So I just kind of boarded it up a little bit, so that things, in case there was anything in there, it didn't come out. But then I planted some mushrooms and they started to grow. They're not growing very fast though. I think they need more. They need more food.
Fertilizer.
But fertilizer would work. Yeah, I thought maybe we got some grazers. We could use their manure to feed them, or if we were
human shit.
So inclined,
our shit.
Could use. Well, I was going to say the dead, but yeah, we could use that too. People are a bit funny about when you ask for their dead
as well.
friends, though, to
throw
in a hole.
The dead as well is not a bad idea. That's actually a really good idea. Right, so what do you need to do this?
I would need about 6 mutants. I would need a gearhead. I don't know how you would. I think it would be better if we. Well, I don't know. How would you want to deal with the entrance? Do you want to like have some big scary mutants like, oh, don't come in here, or do you want to like hide it, or do you just want to like build a cover over it so no one can see it?
You
or
said
it's in the door, no one can open.
You said it's in the woods, right?
It's in the woods, and it's kind of secluded, but like sometimes like giant boars go by, and I did see ghouls like 7 or 12 times. But most of the time it's fine.
But a lot of people wouldn't know it's there and probably not go into them woods because of said ghouls, right? The worst you got to deal with is ghouls.
I told people that I know where the cave is. I guess I haven't shown anyone where it is because people seem to get that weird look in their eye when they stare at the ceiling and just keep praying for death when I speak to them for any length of time. But
how quickly can you grow mushrooms?
Oh, I mean, that's the thing about mushrooms. If they're fed properly, they grow real fast. I don't know. I mean, I could grow with the proper equipment and help. I could probably have enough to feed the Ark. Well, probably not enough to feed the whole Ark. There's quite a lot of us here, but like maybe 20 or 30 people a month I could feed.
But that's enough to start. How about if I was to give you 2 bags of fertilizer right now, a couple of garden tools, and you just grow something now, say like a prototype, proof that you can do it.
She kind of looks down. She's like, you'd send some people up there with me, though. Yeah, I went exploring during the day when there's no ghouls out, but like I don't know if the ghouls will find us during the night, and I'm not going to go and stay there by myself. I could maybe go up there and if I keep going out every day, people are going to notice. But if you got people that are willing to go up with me, I could maybe camp up there for a few days. I'd need food and water though.
Gray.
Yes.
When Gray walks in, she's like, "Oh."
Yeah. Plot splodge. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think we could put something together. Yeah.
Yeah, we need.
It's like already starting to like jot things on my hand with a bit of charcoal.
What we really need right now is proof. We need proof that we could do it. We don't. So, Rishi reckons six mutants. One of them can be a gearhead to help her. But I'm thinking if we could streamline this and out to grow enough to prove that it can be done, and then we can go to the elders and say, look, we've proved we can do this. We just need more equipment and more time. That'll give us a head start over Diane. And that puts us on a little bit of a higher playing field before we go ahead and say, look, we can do this, but we need this.
It seems like a really good plan to me.
You okay to do that?
It doesn't involve any zapping at all, but there's flaws in every plan.
Right. Rishi.
So you're going to give me a gearhead. You're going to give me. I'd like maybe 4 grunts and like an enforcer. And then I'll go. That's like 7, and then we'll just need food for like I don't know, like 5 days, and water for like 5 days, and obviously you need maybe some bullets to make sure we don't die.
So do we have do we
and
have enough manpower to do this?
You do not have enough manpower. You have two grunts under your command, Gray. Rach, you have several grunts in the nursery. You have an enforcer in the nursery, and you have a gearhead in the nursery. So as long as you're willing to send your companions on this adventure.
Said the kids would help with the kennels, so it's.
Do I know any of this?
Right.
You will have been there. I assume you two will have came up when Gray was shouting. Heard all the information. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to say that's a bad idea because mind Dodger was fleeing on mushrooms. And mind had an experience with them.
Yeah, and as you see, like the mushroom, oh, I know which one you've taken. You took this one, and she shows you the exact mushroom that you took. We wouldn't be making this one. Well, I'd be doing some of this for fun, but I would not now. We were doing the food.
Maybe do that separately.
We could sell them. Yeah. We could sell them.
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
People pay for that.
That would give us a steady income, right? I mean, if people are willing to pay for that kind of thing.
That's a good idea.
Did we not have the moonshine stuff and all?
You did find a cell at one point, yes?
Yep. Oh my goodness. We're in business.
So
we're in business, girls.
Saving the Ark to supplying the Ark with drugs and alcohol.
So,
no problem.
Great.
When the trail drivers turn up, here's drugs.
Yeah, great. If that's the case, I mean, I could take 2 of the grunts. I could include myself in that as well, so I'll take 3 grunts. We get an enforcer up there. We can look after this one. Do you really need
the
to?
Children will help.
We'll take what's your child's name again? The gearhead.
Your
is that Mataka?
No, Mataka is actually the fixer. If you give me 2 seconds.
The fixer, yeah, I've written that down.
We'll get the residents in the nursery. The gearhead, I think, is Dozer's the chronicler. Hold on. Is it Silas? Nope, he's a grunt. Sparks. Weirdly, I called him Sparks, but he's a grunt. You'd have thought he would have been. Is it Nix? Also a grunt. Jesus, did I make them all grunts? Oh wait, no, I think it might actually be Charlotte that's the gearhead.
Yes, yes, one of the girls. Yes.
As one of the girls, yeah. One of the primary children.
Oof. So, we take Charlotte.
Charlotte will help you.
We take Charlotte up there. We'll look after her, make sure she's okay. I'll go up there as well. Means I have a grunt. I
trust you.
So it would be 2 grunts, an enforcer. We need an enforcer. Do we know any?
Yeah,
one
Heather.
Of the children.
Yeah, Heather.
Heather,
Charlotte.
You take Charlotte, and Heather, you take my girls.
Okay, so
they will look after you.
I'll take Charlotte and Heather. We take 2 grunts. Take Reishi up there. We get started on this. We've got enough equipment. I got enough food and water for us because I've still got 24 dog food, if I'm not mistaken. So we've still got food.
Yeah,
water.
You got all that dog food.
Yeah.
None of the nice food. We're getting the dog food, guys.
Yeah. No, we're not. Yeah, we can use that. We're saves on
How much water you got?
Personally. 9.
Right, you're going to need more than 9 water. I'm going to see you're going to, if there's 5 years going up for 5 days.
Yeah.
Got 11.
I've got 12, so how many of that would you need?
You're basically going to need, it's 5 days water, 5 people, it's 25 water you're going to need in total to get them up there.
I've got 8.
20, so
I'll give you all my water.
Technically we only need 20, because I've got 5 water, that'll do me.
Okay. We need 25, he has 5 already, is what we're saying here.
Yeah.
Right, well, I've got 11, so I could contribute whatever amount.
Well, I can give at least 6, so I have half.
Okay, so that's 10 you've got so far. If you give 6, that's 11. Logan, did you want to give any?
Well, I'll give 4 then, because that means...
That goes up to 15. Yeah.
So was that all my water I gave you?
How much did you give, Minnie?
I I said I've got 11, so I don't know how much.
No, just give me 5. Give me 5.
Okay, 5.
Well, that takes you to 20. You're still 5 short.
All right, okay.
So if Minnie gives her another
Would
5,
the
that's she's at
girls
1.
not
and then
have
it's 5.
something of their own?
They would not
They're
take it with them.
children.
This is you're getting paid to go in this. They're not using their own stuff. That's kind of the point. It doesn't matter what they have.
I mean, I could give you the rest and just keep one.
Wait, no. How much more do you need?
5.
You've given
Mary,
me
how many
25.
have you
I've
got
saved
left?
myself with 1.
Mary, how many have you got left?
6.
6.
I've got 6 as well, so we can do like splitsies and give like.
Okay.
I don't know. I can give them 3, and you can give them 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So
I will remind you
I
that you do have access
3
to all
water
the food,
left.
so you could trade food for water if you wanted to, and
Yeah.
you guys can go and get water because you do have access to that. But it's up to you.
Yeah.
yeah, no,
I'm gonna need to
we're
go get
gonna
some water now, but-
leave right away and get this sorted. I mean, Rishi, how quickly do you think with the equipment and the food now and the people we've got, how quickly do you think you can grow enough mushrooms to?
I mean, you see, you're kind of like doing some mushroom calculations in our head.
Mushroom maths.
Plant, we kind of, where you got? Did you say you have fertilizer?
Yeah, I got 2 bags.
Okay, you got 2 bags of fertilizer.
25 kilograms, if that helps.
That's fine. If we go up and we secure it, if we maybe just do that, get it all planted. I mean, 5 days we could definitely cover the whole place in the mushrooms, and then it'll probably be like maybe a week after that. It'll have grown out.
And this will definitely work.
A week.
Well, there's no. I mean, I've never done it before. I mean, you're asking me if it will definitely work. We're going to go and we're going to try. I mean, I don't know what this fertilizer is. Mushroom fertilizer. I don't know what kind of fertilizer this is. I will try it.
If we fail, we've still got.
Start with.
If we fail, we've still got food. It's just there's nothing ventured, nothing gained, and we need to try to get ahead of Diane if she's talking about getting fucking food up and running. I mean, if this is the quickest food source we've got, then we need to get the upper hand.
I mean, the food she's talking about will take a month, 2 months to get even up and running.
Yeah, that's
you need to plough fields and you need to
That's
plant
my point.
crops. You need to stop things doing it. I mean, we'll be far. I mean, I'll say again, this will supplement the food shortage. I mean, to feed all the arc mushrooms. I mean, I would need a fantastic amount, and we'd probably have to be most of the arc working on it. But I mean, proof of concept to get out there, we could do it.
Yeah, exactly. We only need proof of concept. We need it to work.
We don't need a backup plan.
We've got it. We've got
If
2
this
months.
does
We
go
got
south.
2 months of food.
We'll
talk about backups.
The kennel thing at the same time.
Yeah, do that as well. We certainly should be doing that. What I'm saying is I'm taking this team and I'm going to do this. So you could say that this is the backup.
Okay.
Okay, so if you want to do that, that's fine. Now, Richard, do you actually want to lead this team, or do you want to just like pick a trusted mutant and go, and then you do the stuff with the guys?
I want to lead the team.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Leader, team leader.
Simply, my idea.
Next week when we're doing this, there's going to be like, I'm just cutting to you sitting in a cave, going like, "Yep."
Yeah. Simply, 1, it's my idea. 2, it's part of my story.
Okay, that's fine.
You go for it.
That's okay, because I do have a plan that I was going to do with this.
Yeah.
I can
guess
go.
I'm going to have to write that up. Okay.
I can go with them.
No. I wrote up a whole thing that I thought you might go to, but this is
just stay here.
That and I've got a week up there with Rishi, so I can learn as much as I can from her about this very thing.
That's absolutely fine. So yeah, you prepare. I'm going to say, you basically prepare for the rest of the night. I'm assuming you tell them to keep this quiet?
Yes.
Right. Richard, so you know who is going with you. You have got Charlotte.
Yep.
Heather.
Yep.
Silas. Sparks.
Yep.
Yourself.
Uh-huh.
And Rishi.
Yes.
You've got all my kids.
You have got 4 of her kids. And you've got the mutant you've just met. Not just met, you know Rishi, and yourself. And you're going to travel up there the next morning, and you're going to start
It's a family trip.
farm.
Next morning, we're not gonna do next morning. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get a rest. We're gonna do it in the dark. We're gonna get up there so no one can see us leaving.
When you say about doing it in the dark, there is visible fear in Rishi's face. Like, do you understand that the zone is full of ghouls at night?
You understand that I am full of hate.
Cool. I'm not going with you. I'll go tomorrow morning. Fuck you. I'm not suicidal. I'm not going out there. We can sneak off. We can do a circle. We could leave the front way and circle round. Are you insane? I'm not going to die because you want to grow.
Fine. Okay. We can wait till the morning.
Am I there?
Yeah.
Of course you're there. Yeah.
We'll wait till the morning.
Yes. The children will not be going till morning. I'm not having my children putting in danger just for some mushrooms.
Fair enough.
I know it's important. Don't get me wrong. Their lives are more important to me than some food.
Yeah, fair enough.
Especially if it's only a few hours. Maybe just go really early in the morning. How about that?
Yeah, so, okay, we'll do that, and then I'll put a trusted guy on the walls.
Cool. As I said, the wall's kind of taken care of. The main part of it is done now. Yeah. This is just stuff's getting nailed up and put together. It's not yet at a level of defense where you guys are manning it because you just built some walls because the walls protect us. But we'll come back to that. Okay, so that happens. You the same what you're going to do. Yeah.
I was going to say, I throw in the idea. Why do you know about that trench? Right in the thing.
Oh, the trench.
Aye, around the arc.
Oh, right, okay.
We could do that before, like putting the trench on the outside of the fence.
Mm-hmm.
That was Scott that said that. That was Scott that said
filling it with spikes.
Well, what you know about the Hell Drivers is that they have vehicles.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
And you know that they have rammed things down before because you have seen the aftermath of that.
Do like traps, weren't we?
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, Scott was saying this the other day, and it was a genius idea. I was going to put like, spikes or things to stop the vehicles from getting too close to us. So when they get a fight,
it's basically tank traps. But...
Yeah. If you get those big bits of metal or even wood with a spike bit, yeah.
Yeah,
so they drive into it and they just
giant, like, what they called caltrops. So it's a big fuck off ones, so things can't drive up to you.
Yeah.
If you want to put that forward, you absolutely can. However, it's a resource and it's a time thing to build. I mean, digging trenches is easy. That's fine.
Who would make the thing?
Trenches isn't a bad idea.
I'm gonna say the fixer, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, trenches are a bad idea.
Ones that you know that can build things are gearheads. Fixers find things. They can make things.
Oh, right, gearheads. So gearheads is Mary.
If you want to weld things together and make things that make it hard to drive, 100% that's a gearhead job.
Trenches is the best.
Gray, why don't you and your friends do that? It's a very good idea. I and some of the others can dig a trench. Maybe Dodger will help if he is... Oh, Dodger has his dogs. I'm sure I can help build a trench. Create a trench. Well, okay. Can't get the word out, sorry.
But no, I'm laughing at... You're literally doing the thing I wrote up like 3 months ago. I'm on board, guys. This is brilliant. Okay, fine. So yeah, you want to start digging some trenches. You want to start digging some things to make it hard for the Hell Drivers to get close to you. Absolutely fine.
Yeah. Plus, you can use the dirt to reinforce the fence on the back side of it. So it's
absolutely.
I will make sure that is done.
And it's harder for them to climb as well.
You got to make sure that it's as deep as a person.
Okay.
Tallest person you know.
Glass. And spiders.
Glass spiders.
Spider cannon.
I like spiders.
Spider cannon. We have a spider cannon. We could fire spiders at the drivers. We could build one.
It does not go well for the spiders when you shoot them with a cannon.
Doesn't go well for the folk we're aiming it at either.
Spider cannon. It shoots out a net.
A sticky net. Yeah.
Yeah.
A net that is electrified.
Something like that. That's an idea.
Do we have for the Hell Riders to fight companies?
Well, how long do you have?
They don't even really know, do they? There's
I have
not.
no idea.
Oh, there must be a mutant that's got like they can fart spider webs or something. Come on.
There is now.
Alicia down the road.
Spider-Man.
You
Man
can't think
spider.
of any mutant that has the power to shoot webs out of them in any fashion whatsoever.
It could be a
you know mutants with all
mutation.
crazy powers, but that
Can
one.
he make a Rona?
Yeah,
Right.
pretty sure there was a mutant somewhere in the fire pit that could fire laser beams out of his eyes. What was his name? Jubilee.
Laser eyes.
Jubilee. I think it was Jubilee.
No, it was not.
Land of home.
There's also a guy that grew claws out of his things and he could regenerate really quickly. I think his name was
claws
Storm.
out of his thing.
Yeah, Storm. I think his name was Storm. Yeah, yeah, because we don't have penises.
Oh, it's a shank.
It's been established. We don't have penises. So I got 4 balls.
I just have a pee hole.
Oh, this is terrible. Okay, yeah, so you have got some horrifying ideas now, and you're trying to make up mutations. You can't think of any mutants. You remember that these are comic books that you've read, and you're pretty sure you're remembering them wrong.
Yeah.
Mutants
Because
you remember are much prettier than you are. They were all like wearing like skin-tight costumes and like had like wonderful hair, whereas most of the mutants you know
there
are
was
just
that
wearing
one that
plastic
they could bam from one area to another. He had a tail. He was kind of blue. What was his name? Mr. Fantastic.
Yes.
I've not heard of that one.
Oh yeah, he's part of the Fantastic Four. There was also another guy who was actually I think he fired webs that he could crawl walls. The other one was I don't know, big. He was kind of green, with purple trousers. Always had trousers.
Was he the angry one?
No. He was the I can't remember what his power was. He was big. He was green. He was angry. I think he could freeze stuff.
Mm-hmm. Freeze stuff with his rage. That's right. Yes.
That's right.
The angrier he got, the colder his powers became.
Yeah, I think his name was Green Goblin.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, you just go back and forward about poorly remembered characters for a couple hours. I'm assuming you just get some sleep at some point. I will say that Flair goes and informs the ones in the nursery that she wants to go and help Ulf, just to save a bit of time. You bring them back in the morning. You guys can set off. I will say that what's his name? Dirk will agree to loop you round so that people think you're leaving one way and actually go another way. So he will go out with you. Now Dirk is a competent. She is pretty good.
Dirk Diggler.
Dirk Diggler, yes. He successfully leads you there, and with his 2 successes, he does it fairly quickly. He'd been scouting the area before, and he roughly knew where it was. When you're up there, he does point out that there is beast tracks here. Like those are tracks from a razorback, and he says those smaller ones are from ghouls. Once he's looking at the caves, like the razorback probably wouldn't go in there. They tend not to go into caves unless they're like much larger doors and above ground. They don't really like squeezing into small spaces. He does point out that ghouls will try and find shelter anywhere during the day because of the reversion of sunlight. It looks like they haven't found the cave that you've went into because he points out there's no tracks going to the cave. It is quite well hidden. He just suggests at night cover the entrance completely, make sure you cannot see light through it. Maybe don't have light in the cavern if you can avoid it.
Yeah.
But other than that, just keep it hidden, just keep things in front of it, and try and hide your passing as much as you can.
I can just walk about the cave fine.
You're not there.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you're not going over there.
I was there.
Are you coming as well?
No, you're the leader.
Think I was, but...
You're the
not
leader.
there. But you could, yeah. When he gets back and tells you, it's like, I could walk around that cave perfectly with my eyes shut.
Yeah.
I can see in complete darkness.
Dirk, could you cover up our tracks going up to this cave as well, just in case?
Yeah. Okay. look, just keep quiet. You'll be fine. And he goes and he kind of like he does his best. He kind of like he obfuscates as best as he can. He just gives you fair warning, and then he leaves you to it, leaving you in the cave. Now we will come back to this, because well, we'll see what happens. Right, okay. So rest of gang, Ulf is left the next morning, leaving 3 of you. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do the trench, if that's okay.
Of course it is. So the remaining kids on the ark are left. You now want to put forward your idea for digging the trenches and that then, yeah?
Yes. But
Okay, now
also
the
Logan
wall
wanted
are-
to do the kennels, so whichever is good at doing the kennels, those sort of kids will help Logan. So I'll do like a 50-50 split.
Right.
So we can get that done.
The arc, the wall, as I said, is going to be finished over the next couple of days. So the person that's kind of like dishing out food and like taking charge of the projects has been Dell. So do you want to speak to Dell and tell him what you intend?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, go and visit Dell. As always, he does that thing which I don't know why he's not even wearing bracers. He just does it. All right. What can I do for you? We're not needing any more food right now. What you need? He's looking to buy, sell. What he's after?
We have plans that we would like to run by you out of respect. My plan is to dig a trench around the whole place, so in case we are attacked. Well, how do you feel about that?
Right. Okay, let me explain something to you, which maybe hasn't came across in when we had a conversation before. Great. One at a time. We've kind of made an agreement here. We're going to do the wall, which has got about another 3 days worth of work on it. It needs to be reinforced. It needs to be kind of shored up. Also, I kind of made the deal with Diane on the condition that she won't deliberately sabotage us or try and murder you in the street if we do her thing next.
What is her thing?
She wants to start getting food preparation for the ark.
For everyone.
Well, you
for
see,
everyone.
Sorry, great. You're kind of on my level here, so you maybe need to tell me what you're thinking. Do you want
you
to
see, the
move
trench
against
would
her?
be part of building the wall because we would use the dirt from the trench to reinforce the wall.
Right, part of the deal though. The deal was build the wall. It wasn't build the wall, dig a trench, shore up. It was build it. I'm all for it. If you want to do this, that's fine. But what I'm saying to you is that she's a bit murdery. I bought her off with saying we would do her thing. Now, I'm all for it. If you want to say, yeah, fuck you, Diane, we're going to war. We go to war. But
technically, we are still putting the wall up. Cool. Are we?
Look, this is all worked out in contract. I know exactly where it stands. I know exactly what I said to her. I did not say we're going to dig a trench around the ark and put it back there. I said we'd be finished in about 2-3 days. That what you're suggesting is going to take at least another week's worth of work.
What do you two want? Dodger,
what
do you
I
still
want to do is have the skin on my body, because that's
Dodger
where I
wants
likes it.
to build kennels for his dogs as well. I think that is pretty important.
Okay, right. Well, hey. Okay, so you want to tell her fuck off? We're building this, and then you want to tell her double fuck off? We're building some kennels for a doggy walk.
like get the others into a huddle and go, yeah, let's not do anything just now.
Okay, should we help with the food then?
Let's build.
Should we help with the
wall?
food?
Let's just.
Shall we help her with the food that she wants then? As long as it's for everyone. If it's just for her, I will not.
Sorry. Was that what your question was? The food that she for everyone. Yeah, much like I own a shop, which is for everyone. Yeah, everyone can use the shop. Everyone is welcome in the shop. However, I'm still selling you shit. I get the impression that she's maybe going to use the food, not to undermine you. She's seems on board with us eating your food. But I get the impression it's going to be much like a, hey, we'll feed you if you listen to this big long story about why Golden Baby... I'm not really clear on what a religion is, but something about a gold shiny baby. It'll make everything good.
I'm not so sure how I feel about that, because we would be helping do food for people that don't like us.
Well, yeah, there's this thing. You might not have heard of it. It's called compromise. It's also called keeping your skin on your body. She is
I have
fucking
not heard
mental.
of compromise before. It's a new word for me.
Ah, right, I'll explain it to you. It means sometimes you work with people you don't like, and they don't get fully what they want. You don't fully get what you want, but again, your head stays here, your arms stay there, and your skin stays on your body. I mention this because she said several times she will flay me alive if I don't hold up my end of the deal.
I do not want you to get flailed, so I will help you, not her.
Okay, well, look. You kind of not... Come here. I'm not saying, down the line, when we've dealt with this problem, that Diane gets the old heave-ho. What I'm saying right now is we just keep the peace.
Yes.
To keep, and then later on, I didn't say that. I'm against murdering.
I hear you. You said nothing of the sort.
Company excluded Grey.
Okay, I will do this job for you, not for her, even though it will look like I'm doing it for her. It's actually for you, because you're nice.
Your reasons are your own. I just want us all to get along, and I just want to I'm fine. I just want to keep doing what I'm doing, but at a higher level, comfy, safe, not shot, not...
Yes, you keep safe.
Yeah. Oh, where's Ulf?
I say to Dale, I'm like, if you had to be like comfy in that and staying dark, I think you're better helping us first, because we need the defences before people show up. That's unless you're on the arc round and then you die and then we're grabbed.
I see you have missed the things I said before. Yeah, but you got to honour your deals, right?
Dodger, we will do the food first. Won't take long, and then we'll do your kennels straight away after. How about that?
Well,
the other things can wait.
Some ground to get these fields dug. I also think she has a workforce for her already. I also don't know how she'd feel about yous helping her, because she does not trust you. I think she's got a bit of I don't know if I'm using this term correctly, rage boner for Ulf. He humiliated her in front of the ark when he was giving it all of this. Hey, you big bitch, fuck you, you can suck my balls.
Ulf sometimes go over the top, but Ulf is very good heart.
Oh, look. I think Ulf's great. Me and Ulf get on like an house on fire. Burning, screaming, people running for cover, that kind of stuff. But,
normal.
I mean, that's what happens. But he did kind of like when and again, present company excluded Grey. Grey was a little bit overwhelmed by the responsibilities of leadership. These things happen. Ulf took it upon himself to say, like, hey, you big fucking gold baby worshipping cunt. You shut the fuck up. You're a big loser. She didn't take too kindly to that. That's why I was asking where Ulf is. He's still alive, yeah? He's not just went mysteriously missing or anything.
Ulf's fine. He's talking with a friend. He's having a nice time with the children. They're on a trip. He takes the children sometimes out.
Oh, bunch of children went on a trip with their uncle into the woods, have they? Not suspicious at all. Okay.
My children are grown, actually. You know this.
I didn't mean anything by it at all. It's completely normal. I mean,
and not the way you said it. Not to my human that's voicing me.
We formed a chapter of the guides.
You have to explain that to me. I don't know what that is.
I'm sure one of the chronicler type people told me once there were these groups of children who went around and did in woods.
Oh, right,
all did cool things.
I mean, that sounds perfectly plausible. I know in the before times, in a long, long ago, they used to do all kinds of things. Going out to the woods with some guides makes sense. What else? They had flying cars, spaceships, all kinds of things.
Flying cars?
Yeah.
They got badges for doing different things.
Over and he gets like, a kind of weird
can
book
we
and
have
he like
flying
points
cars?
I don't have any. I just heard of them.
Grace staring off into the distance like she's looking at an idea.
Oh.
I would
My little one would like that idea as well.
I mean, look, we would all like a flying vehicle, right? I'm just going to throw that one out there. It would save a lot of time not having to not get eaten or stabbed or shot walking through the zone. Flying car, whee!
It's set by the big flying
things. There's a big fuck, I forgot the big giant flying monsters. There's them, isn't it? Hopefully you're flying fast enough that they can't get you. He looks at Dodger. Wait a minute. Yeah, you dealt with one of them before, didn't you? Well, we could put Dodger on the car and he can jump on
to the front.
Yeah, you'll deal with that problem.
No, you just have hole on the top of the roof of the car. Pop your head out. Pew! You're fine.
That seems perfectly plausible. I don't see any reason why you couldn't pop your head out of a moving vehicle 1,000 feet up in the air. Probably good for you.
You
wouldn't have any adverse effects.
I would get good fresh air.
Dodger is very good. Things
I'd
like
imagine
that.
it'd be very fresh up there above the smog clouds.
Well, you'd make sure it was a nice day.
You certainly could do that. Anyway, we don't have one. We have no means of making one. Don't know where you'd get one, and not entirely sure how you would drive it. But yeah. Anyway, so I don't think it's a good idea for you guys to help Alpha Dan your help. You also look. I'll deal with her. I can keep pushing it back, but you've got some plans. Once you've done a thing, you can do your own thing.
Well, we can do the kennels, surely.
If you
because we don't need her people to create the kennels, do we, Dodger?
Well, okay, yeah. I mean, look, you just want to build kennels. You said, yeah, for the doggies to stay in. Okay.
Yeah.
Who you going to speak to? You're going to hire some grunts.
Well, there's a few children that can help. I mean, they're not exactly grunts, but they can work.
Handles.
You do actually have some kids left that are grunts.
You took,
you took Silas and Sparks.
Yeah.
Nitz is also a grunt. He's your last one. The other ones are not. They're dog handlers and
can dog handlers not do the kennels? Because I thought that
could, but you first need to build the kennels and get the dogs.
Oh, they can't help build them.
They can, but the ones that are doing the heavy lift, the ones that are doing effectively the grunt work, is going to be the grunts. It's going to be like clearing out the building walls, putting a roof on it. So gearheads and grunts were going to be your main ones for that kind of stuff. I'm not saying that they would make it a bit easier if you got extra bodies, but
yeah, we can design the kennels.
Yeah, I mean, a gearhead, I'm sure, or Chronicler could probably design a building you could do into
but
it.
Making
Grunts will
we
clear
may
it.
have to wait.
Yeah.
This is okay. Yes. Okay, let's get a designer.
Gray, would you like to design the dog kennels? You can give me a comprehend roll to design dog kennels. I will say that you discuss it with Dodger at length, and I'll say that Osha and the other one whose name I forgot kind of discuss it and see what kind of what they need.
Lena,
that's it. I think it's Lana or something like that.
Lena? I've written Lana.
Lana, L-Y-A-L. This is L-A, Anna, so Lana, I guess, and Osha.
Yeah.
They discuss what they'd need, and then you kind of work out the logistics of how you would do this. They need a bit to exercise in, they need a bit to train in, they need somewhere comfy to stay. You need to have an area for the dog handlers to kind of sleep in so they can be there, and you work it like
one success.
One success?
Yeah.
Well, nothing. Wow, you got a lot of ones and twos. No, you got a lot of twos, not ones. I mean,
the ones don't matter because it's because you got
yeah, it's the skill bit.
You kind of sketch out a rudimentary plan, like you're thinking about it. It's like this is maybe going to take you a few days because like there's a lot of ideas that you've got that you need to kind of implement into this. So you've got like you could maybe use that building over there. They'd have to clear this, and then you start thinking of issues it's going to cause. Like you're going to need to have water getting into this. How many dogs do you want to take at a time? How many could we possibly train at a time? Are we talking like 20 dogs? Are we talking 5? So you're going to need to like.
Can we really fit in the doggy spa?
Yeah. The slides are quite hard. The chairplane's going to have to go.
Jacuzzi, steam room.
Yeah.
It's just got to be like a big cancer.
The little pedicure things or manicure, whatever the hell you call them.
Yeah. Like the doggy theme park is just it's just not practical. That's not how we're going to do it. Right? Sauna.
It's
I'm not sure why we don't pick the dogs, but we have them.
Spa.
The doggy spa. Yeah. It's like
The cold pool, the hot pool, sauna. Gonna have to cut
A
them.
gym and all.
Yeah, the little doggy gym. Take them about
Can
to,
you
like,
get
run them
dog spas in real life, guys?
I absolutely 100%
Probably.
guarantee there's a
Yeah.
dog spa. I guarantee that exists and it's very expensive.
I want to
Yeah.
take my dog to one. I'm not gonna because I probably couldn't afford it, but it sounds so cool.
Look, the dog doesn't know the difference between a place with hot pools and saunas and that and the bathroom. So just, have a fun day in the bathroom.
My dog's not allowed in the bathroom.
I was going to say, Rach,
She does not know what it looks like.
You're going to say, Rach, you can't afford it. You've probably got one in your manor.
That's true.
Oh yeah,
She's forgotten about it.
Damn it! What am I talking about? Yeah, I've got one already.
She looks out a telescope across the grounds. What is that over there? Dogs.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that building I made.
So yeah, you go through it. You spend most of the morning on it. This is going to take you some time to work out. But if you want, you can send the single grunt you have over to start kind of like clearing out the space. If you want, you can hire grunts from the Ark. Now, what I will say happens during this discussion, Dodger, you remember that Bogart is going to turn up with a team of people in the next day or two, because he was helping them, and there was grunts in there, and you're kind of like 90% sure that Bogart has talked his way into being in charge of them as well. But it's up to you.
So, I was going to say about why didn't we have that one grunt, like just clear it, just so it's a wee bit quicker.
Rachel, do you want to send your one unbefriended child to start clearing out an area in the Ark by himself?
He probably would go without my permission, to be fair.
I'm not saying that he wouldn't go. I'm saying, do you think it's wise? And do you want to send him, or do you want to try and hire someone?
Is it in the Ark?
It is within the Ark's walls, yes.
Is Logan gonna... Not Logan, pardon. Dodger. If he's with Dodger, he'd be better if he's with people.
Dodger will just sit there and watch.
Yeah, but as long as he's not by himself.
Okay, so we're splitting the party into three now. Okay, great.
Can I go hunting for bullets? Can I go hunting for bullets?
You as a stalker can absolutely leave the Ark and go hunting for bullets by yourself. Of course you can. Or if you want to take it
can I please do that?
In order to do that, you would have to basically leave the Ark, roll me a stalker thing, find the path, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And you, for every success you get, you would get 1d6 bullets.
I got 3.
Okay, so after this discussion, Flair walks out, just leaves, and she goes to the front and she walks off. Now I'm going to say this is going to take you all day. You walk east, right, into a part of the Ark, and you discover, let's just say, some ruins. And it appears that there's been some kind of fight here between two groups of ghouls. Sorry, a group of ghouls and something else, something big. And the ghouls have been torn apart. And yeah, it appears that they've got some weapons on them. Roll me 3d6.
Oh.
2-1.
Yep.
Do we get a reroll ones in this game?
Nope. You can't push a roll for things you find, otherwise you'd always push rolls for things you find.
Okay, 7. I'm good with 7.
So you find 7 bullets. The rest of the stuff they have, the weapons are all completely destroyed. They don't have anything else of use in them, but you do indeed find some bullets. It is going to take you to the end of the day to return to the Ark now, because this took some time.
Yeah,
this leaves
I'm okay with
Dodger and Grey by themselves on the Ark. So together on the Ark. I will say that you've not sent across one of your remaining children. You have just...
Okay, that's fair enough.
But yeah, so Grey.
I'd like to include in the plans for the place, if possible. You know how this dog whistles?
Uh-huh.
I want to make a dog horn.
A dog horn? Explain
like a foghorn.
Alright.
A dog whistle.
So a whistle that just really upsets every dog in the Ark, or
it just
gets something to would reply
it alerts them.
Right. Okay. So the
just make an
eventual
alert
use this be is when they hear this, they know to go and alert or something. Then, yeah.
So I'll build a dog horn, possibly.
You can build a dog horn? Absolutely. Of course you can. Why not? Fuck it. Who cares?
That's a good idea, actually.
I'm into it. It's great. You need to jury rig me this. I'm going to say, yeah, one success gets you a dog horn that will alert dogs that are trained.
Can my... Nope, she can't. Never mind.
No.
I was going to say, can my kid help her, but I've just realised she's gone off.
Yeah.
He's not there.
Do any of my things help with this?
And I'm not there. Good point.
Not only are you not there, she's not there. So we're really
not there.
So no
one's there.
Inventor. You get a +2 modification when you use jury rig to create a new device.
That's a new device, Mary. It's 100% new device. Give yourself +2 more dice. Fuck it.
How'd you do that again?
I have actually quite enjoyed you guys using the mechanics of the game tonight, by the way. It's been interesting. I thought you should go off on an adventure. Instead, you're like, no, let's build the arc, and I'm into it.
I was gonna think about going off an adventure, but it's just the way it's gone. It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 successes.
We're actually doing important things for a change.
It's not the way I thought it was going to go, but I'm into it. I would play for another hour if we could. Yeah, Mary, you indeed do that. You make a dog horn.
Horn, yes.
If you press it now, basically what happens is all dogs go as if a big loud horn is sounded. All dogs will say within... it's going to have a radius, so I'm going to say 200-foot radius or something. However, now that you know the design of this, you could effectively make more. And if you train dogs to respond to it, to run towards it, they'll do so.
If we had someone who could train dogs, they
could do this.
I'm sorry, I'm away doing mushrooms.
In the woods. Oh, Logan's disappeared. He's going to throw a dog at the camera.
Obi's like trying to go in my bin now. Stop it. Right. Why can you use that? Can you actually right here?
See how the dog
This is a total dog thing.
I'm training the dog.
Yeah, maybe it's not good being a dog handler. Bad. Right, cheers, Obi. I know I can't remember. Why can we use that horn? Like, see if the Hell Riders had dog handles, we can use that against those dogs, like it popped up their ears. But we get earbuds for our dogs.
Earbuds.
Earbuds. Well done. What's happened is basically it's a dog horn. It's like if you get a dog whistle, dogs howl, right? So what I would say is that for dogs that are trained, they'll run towards it to answer the call. For dogs that are not trained towards it, they'll just go. If you want to inflict make a weapon that inflicts pain on dogs, I don't know if I'm going to allow that because I feel
you do realise the dog whistle is what calls the dogs to the person in the first place. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
you wouldn't need to make a horn.
Well, again, because this is on a higher scale, is what I'm saying, right? Like a dog whistle, dogs respond to. A dog horn seems more aggressive to me.
Is it like a massive horn?
Yes.
It's gigantic.
Like made of bits of metal just hammered out into a big giant horn.
And you blow into it and no sound comes out of it. But
I can probably hear it.
But the dogs can hear it.
There will be some mutants that can hear it because some mutants have got like beast powers. So there's going to be mutants that are going to oh my god, no!
I've got the whole echolocation thing, so I can obviously hear it.
Oh yeah, you've got sonar, haven't you? Yes, absolutely. You like
probably hear it.
So that for you is like going blind and deaf at the same time. So you can work out who's got sonar by the ones that start crying whenever you do this. But yeah.
Like tears coming down his. Yeah, it's working. Yeah.
Perfect. When you test it, all the dogs around the ark start howling like, "Yep, that worked. That definitely done something." So yeah, you now effectively have a dog horn, which once you get the kennels up and running, you will be able to train dogs to respond to this in the way that you want. I will say that you can only have one of these at a time. Well, right now, and if you want to build more, then that might maybe draw issues if you blow them all at the same time. That might confuse.
There was a fan incident and a top star was injured at WWE house shows. The NWA have been called the most toxic brand in wrestling.
This horn makes everyone champions,
and we have updated
dear.
Okay, so you've made the horn, Logan. What did you want to do? Gray has now went off to the fix pit and has created a dog horn. She's all went to different places. Like, great.
Just train your dog.
Just play with Buck.
Okay, so you spend the rest of the day. Give me a sick a dog roll. This is you just playing with the dog.
Hello,
You successfully play. He loves you, or does he hate you? Let's find out.
This one
My
hates
dog
me at the
hates
moment.
me.
So.
Oh goodness.
He's gonna crack your head.
Such a dog.
It should be at the bottom of the page, mate. It should be your final skill.
No, it's not there. It's gone.
You say I couldn't have held my dog right now because she's far too big and she would have squashed me.
Oh,
You found it?
Or she would have bitten, chewed at my face, something like that.
Character sheet.
Roll.
It's literally at the bottom of the page, mate. There we go.
No, it's in the other.
Oh, it was in skills by any chance, yeah? What do you mean the other character? Were you in the dog
the
page?
dog.
Oh,
No, like my character sheet doesn't have it, but my dog one has.
Yeah, you're wrong, but okay.
I tried to pick my dog up the other day, guys. I couldn't do it. She's just too big.
One success, mate. So yeah, you successfully spend time with your dog. It is friendlier to you. It seems to it'll obey simple commands and that now. You've had it for a couple of days, so it is kind of growing closer with you. If you get one more roll tomorrow and get another successful sick a dog, then that's it. Your dog is bonded to you, and it's your little puppy. It's your little puppy forever. Oh, you yawned.
Oh, big yawn.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, this day goes by apparently, and you have all done a successful thing. Rachel, you return in the evening before it gets dark, and you do notice that the wall appears to be near complete. The gates are all attached to the building now. Most of the reinforcements are done. It looks like the barbed wire seems to be across the top to kind of stop people getting across. I'll say the wall's about 12 feet tall. It does look like it could be reinforced further. So there might be some more things they're going to do, but the wall is now there. I will say, Ulf, you arrived that day, he's unpacked. You started kind of like getting the dirt ready. I don't know. Rishi explains how you make mushrooms in a cave, and you just kind of start putting the spores in the place you need to go. You put the fertilizer down. The Enforcer and the Gearhead spend a bit of time looking at the doorway, trying to work out what they can do. The Gearhead spends time basically just... it's not Gearhead, it's one of your kids, isn't it? They have a name. I forget.
Heather.
It's Heather, yeah. Heather's the Enforcer. Charlotte is the Gearhead. She spends the day just kind of like measuring up the entrance and try to work out the best thing to do. What our plan is to basically put a hatch on it and then disguise one side of the hatch as just more rocks. And she's been spending the day like just thinking really hard about how she's going to do it. And you know what? She could have a jury rig roll just to see. Oh, she doesn't get any successes though.
Just going to push that, isn't she?
That'll push it. Pretty please with the cherry on top, please.
Sake. Yes, fine.
Yes.
Okay.
That's my girl.
Okay, but her head does really hurt, so she is going to lose like a stat until after she's been to her bed, which is a right good think. NPCs aren't supposed to push rolls. But yeah, she sits down, she sketches out some stuff in her notepad, and she starts talking to these all about how she's going to do this. But she's pretty sure with some glues she can fake dirt on the other side of it. It'll look pretty good. She'll have more think about it tomorrow, and then she'll start kind of the construction process. But yeah, you and the other grunts work through the day, and then you just kind of set up. What is your plan for the night?
Staying there.
Just staying there, no fires, nothing. Just go to bed as soon as it gets dark, kind of thing.
Keep
Smart.
warm, but no fires.
Absolutely. Keep warm, no fires. Just still huddling together. Cool.
Fertilizer will help with that.
Well, I suppose it will be kind of slightly warm, yeah. Okay, cool. So that day passes. We roll into the next day. You do hear talk around the Ark that work has started in a nearby location for the fields that Dan wants to start growing food in. There's some grunts over there and they're doing whatever the hell it is they do to grow food. There's talk that it's kind of undefended, so they're hoping they can grow the food and then start getting it back here and storing it. But there's no way like having fields of things. There's also talk that they've managed to find some animals and want to start domesticating them somehow. but let's just chat about the arc. You don't really know what's going on with that. But yeah, Gray, Flair, and Dodger, you all meet up the next morning. Okay, yeah, fine, Logan. Okay, so in that case, Flair and Miri, sorry, Flair and Gray will meet again the next morning. What would you like to do?
Been a long day already, and it's not even out another time. I can't remember what time is. Do we have a time? Thank you. A time dial.
It is morning time. Sun is up. Sun is just in the sky.
Sun is up. Okay, what shall we do today? Do you need to build anything?
Just wheeling about my dog horn, taking it back to the place. We're gonna put this on top of the building.
I'm gonna check on all the children, make sure they're all safe.
Well, the remaining children that are still there are all safe. Some have gone out for the day to kind of do things. A couple are working on the building itself, just kind of finishing it off and just making it more secure. But they seem to do.
I'm just like, this is fantastic, great stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go away thinking, how the fuck have they done that?
Mary, give me a final jury rig roll to see if you work out how to build a kennels.
Jury. Yes, still on jury rig. Don't have anything that'll help with kennels though. Gear, that won't help with that. No, I don't think I do.
Sorry, no, I should have said comprehend, doesn't it? I said
comprehend. Right.
Yeah.
Comprehend. Okay. Control that. Oh,
ooh, there we go. Two.
That was good.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
2 passes.
Yeah, more than enough, right? That's what you're like, okay, I know exactly how I do this. So you've worked out how many dogs. You reckon the most of dogs that's going to be manageable for one session is going to be about 10. You aren't training them to be a companion, you're just training them to be like basically attack dogs or dogs that are going to help you hunt. So you can get enough in. But 10 at a time, you reckon you're going to need at least 3 dog handlers in there. So you've had to build like basically a bunkhouse for them as well. And then again, just walls round it, easy access. Should be fairly straightforward once you've got it up and running. But yeah, you know what you're doing. You can hand the plans off to whoever's going to do this for you. But that's certainly done. So someone make a note that you have designed a kennels.
Right. Okay.
And it will definitely have a development bonus to the arc. It'll probably go to warfare unless I'll give it 1d6 to warfare and 1d6 to food production.
Okay, cool.
Okay. But that'll be once it's completed.
Right, so we do that next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will say that it requires 3 work points for it to be built. And that'll either be done by yourselves or whoever you leave in charge of doing it.
Okay.
I'll say it's easier if you guys do it, but if you guys want to leave it to someone else and go, then that's absolutely fine.
Well, I'll just be hanging around here probably so I probably would be here. Unless something draws me away.
Not a problem.
I might just get like water for myself because I haven't got much water currently. So can I go do that?
You've got 2 ways to get into water. You can either go to the Lanark Lock, or you can try and purchase it on the Ark with bullets or food.
I might go to the. Did you say lock? Yes.
Yeah. So if you remember,
okay, I might go there.
Yeah, cool. Are you going to go by yourself? Or are you taking anyone with you?
I'll take some of the kids and we'll have a family trip out. And Greg can come if she wants.
Okay. Finally, right. I'll say the remaining children. I'll say that you take the remaining children with you. The remaining children are Mataka, Josk, Momo, and Dozer, and also I think Nix was the other one.
Yeah.
So you take them with you, and you travel towards the Ark. Not the Ark, the Lanark Lock. As you get there, the lock is full as it was pre the water getting cut off, and yeah, it's a lot of water going around. You've got your bottles with you. You are aware that there is things that live in the lock that can make you very sick and burst out your stomach
fishes.
if you don't. Yeah, the gut fish.
Yeah.
There's also rot fish as well, which are kind of like crocodiles. But you know what to look out for. You're smart. You're a a stalker. So you each kind of fill up as much water bottles as you got. I'll say you can both fill up about 5 each. If you want to go as far as that.
Do you need to roll for that, or is it just?
No, it's not to roll for it. Just get the water. What I'll say is no, you need to purify it first. Easiest way of purifying water would be to boil it.
I'll do that when we get back then.
Okay,
that's fine.
I'll
So you
do
fill
that
up enough. So just large jugs that you carry with you, whatever. And you and the kids do that.
I'm making them sing songs as we walk.
Interesting. Okay, so as you're filling up the water and you're singing a song, you hear a loud noise behind you. Very loud. More of a squeal than anything else. And something comes crashing out of the underbrush.
Is
it's
it a
something
ball?
you remember, something you remember finding the nest of before.
The what's it? The razor.
I'm going to breathe fire on it, please.
Well, we'll call it there for tonight.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I breathe fire!
I breathe fire immediately! It's good. Because that's 20 past. So it comes crashing out, and you and the kids turn and go, holy fuck, breathe fire. We'll see what happens with that next week. See, as Logan's not here. I don't know if Logan's with you or not, because he just left. I think he's just putting his dog.
Probably has stuff.
Logan, are you with it? Did you go with them? Okay, he's nodding because his mic's off. All right. Cool.
Logan, you should have called your dog Doggart.
Doggart.
Doggart. But this was like really lagging in it for some reason.
Oh, actually, that's weird. Okay, cool. So, you have done the things you need to do. The boar has attacked you, but we'll deal with that next week. I actually forgot to give out XP last week.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. So what I'll say is, you can have 3 for last week, because I can't remember what we've done.
Okay.
For this week, I'm only going to give you 2, because you kind of just hung out in the Ark, which I'm cool with. You didn't really achieve a whole lot. So, you did help in some Ark projects. He's all turned up.
Do I get an extra one because I came back to the Ark?
No. I mean,
okay.
No. Why would
I
you
took care of my children. Do I get an extra one for that? Because I looked after all of them.
What is your goal?
Or your
dream?
To protect. Well, my big dream is to raise. Well, I put raise the twins, but obviously it's raise the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And to defend
you did send
themselves
the kids into the dangerous woods.
But I went with them.
No, you didn't. Elf went with them.
Well,
you mean your little adventure?
Yeah, I went with
directly to the danger with the giant boar.
Okay, maybe not. Okay. Can they get experience?
What I've been doing is, as you guys get more powerful, I do every now and again bump up the NPC stats as well. But I'm not making NPCs like superheroes. Like that, you guys are the heroes, not them. They do all have mutations though.
As soon as I said I breathe fire, I thought, hang on a sec, the kids might actually have something cooler than me.
Well, some of them do, some of them don't. Nyx is a rot eater.
I actually have a shit ton of stuff I need to start buying with.
Now remember, for each experience thing you go up, it's 5 for level 1, 10 for level 2, 15 for level 3, 20 for level 4. So you can bump things up to 1 quite easily, but beyond that it does become more expensive. But you should always expend your XP.
So from 1 to 2 is 10, but 3 to 4 is 15.
Yeah, so 0 to 1 is 5, 1 to 2 is
skill thing.
Yeah, so as opposed to putting up the attribute, you would put up the skill point itself.
Right.
So, for example, this guy, Silas, has got 0 in Manipulate and 2 Empathy. For 0 to 1 would cost 5 XP. For 1 to 2 would cost 10 XP, and so forth. You're basically just adding 5 up every time you go up. So it gets quite hard to get very, very powerful. But you can be proficient quite easily. It's just I noticed that, 'cause like 5 for every level, every skill up means you can be incredibly powerful very early. I'm like, oh, that's a bit ridiculous, because you have like 9 and 1 for 45 points, and I give it XP like it's candy. So it gives me lots of time to
Okay, I've just put my scout up by 1 and used 10 XP to get it from 1 to 2. That's correct?
It certainly is.
Right. Okay.
I have 24 experience points.
Holy
you can get a
baloney.
lot of things to 1, or you can get something to 3 quite easily, which can be very useful. If you want to add on the multi-class skill, that is a bit more expensive, but that's fine. If you want to like add something from a different group, but if you need to do that, message me during the week. But anyway, that has been the Mutant stream tonight. It did not go the way I was expecting it to go.
Never
You
does.
talked a lot more about cock and balls than I expected.
No, lack of cock, all balls.
Lack of cock and abundance of balls.
A lack of a lot of things.
In your case, your character literally is just a Ken doll, has nothing. No butt.
Nope, just has a pee hole. Sorry, guys, I'm sorry.
The word pee hole is like worse than anything else. It's like, ugh, cock and balls got peel.
She has a pee and a bum hole then. Jeez.
Yeah. No. Right, okay, so you stayed in the Ark the whole session. Wow. Apart from the Ulf, it was so funny when you mentioned that mushroom thing. It's like I literally wrote up a mushroom farm like when I first done everything, and thought no one's ever mentioned these mushrooms. That's boring. And then that was a whole thing you can go into, and I was going to spin that out to a whole subplot, which I guess I'm going to have to write up now because you've done it. How exciting! But anyway, that's enough of that. I am LeeMac01 from Twitch. Go and look at our Instagram, Sanity Gaming, Insta. Look at
Sanity
that.
Check Gaming.
Sanity Check, that's the one. Yeah, I forget what I'm Rach, you going to plug?
We have D&D tomorrow, I believe. Yes.
We certainly do, unless we don't.
Unless you don't want to do
D&D.
We've got D&D tomorrow. Yay. Probably nothing really anything else because Scott's away with family, doing nice things hopefully. So there'll be no demon dogs this week.
It's Demon Dogs on specific days. Is it Wednesday? Is it Saturday? I'm not really clear.
Demon Dogs is as chaotic as the game it's playing.
We just kind of got bored this week, and I was just like, one of them, it was either James or Scott mentioned wanting to play a game, and then I was just like, oh, now I want to play a game. Because beforehand, I was fine. I was like, well, I don't need to play a game today. I'm good. But I mentioned it, and I was screwed.
What's funny about, like, we talked about this earlier on, but in the olden days, before we actually streamed, we just played games like pretty much all week. But now that we stream, it's like so much effort to like do other things that we only really play games like 2 or 3 times a week max. So yeah. Mary, have you got anything you want to stream? Not stream. Talk about. Plug.
What would you like to stream today, right?
Urine, please.
Well, yeah, draw things. You could get a thing off me. I don't know. I guess I should make Christmassy things, but I don't know.
Christmas.
Evil Christmas things.
You should have done Halloween things, Mary.
Look at your
There's a lot of things I should have done in my life. We can't be regretting stuff now.
I'm at the stage where it's like I just have to like grab on and just hope the best. Hopefully. So yeah, Fluffgar, find her online at Fluffgar Things.
Yeah, if you look up that, you'll probably find me. Unless there's some other bastard who's taken the name, in which case I will fight them.
We will chase after them, and we will
fight them.
Poke them.
We will be very nice.
Unless they give me an awful lot of money, then I can have it.
Yeah, I'm not married to it. You know,
you cannot.
Logan, you're on mute. Did you want to plug in?
My charger.
Hey!
Had to say it. Had to be done.
It really did.
Someone had to do it eventually.
Well done, Logan, for trying so hard with your RP tonight. I'm very impressed. I know I keep putting you in stop.
Yeah, have an extra XP. Have an extra XP. No.
You know what you should do, right? Instead of putting your hand up, is just interrupt the conversation.
Like we all do.
And then everyone knows you want to talk, but then you can sort of retract it and go, sorry, I'll wait a minute.
The idea that Dodger's just like that. Just...
Hey guys, I'm here.
Excuse me.
Richard, who is slowly growing his beard back. You got a plug?
I'm not slowly growing the beard back. Got to shave this down again. Nope, I'm not gonna plug.
No, not even D&D tomorrow.
D&D tomorrow's already been plugged.
Yeah, but it's better if you do it. You're the boss.
No.
Okay, cool. Right, well, yeah, that's it. This has been Sanity Check Gaming for Mutant Year Zero. It will be back next week. We might achieve something. Who knows?
Hopefully
spent a
Scott will
lot
be
of
here
time
next
just
week as well.
like,
And
actually
then
doing
we'll be
prep
all
and plan.
together again.
Yay! I suppose it's good that you didn't go to Rust Castle because then it'd have to be like, how did Scott get here? I was here the whole time. But yeah, so many locations just sitting there. Every day brings the Hell Drivers closer and closer. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that on stream. I'll do that off stream. I'm looking at
Oh, be cruel, yeah.
I'll roll a d6. How are they going to turn up one day? Oh, shit. To be fair, who knows what will happen when they turn up? You've done some prep. You're doing some interesting things. But that's it. Cool. Anyway, thanks for anyone that's watched. I appreciate it very much. We'll be back next week with more exciting revelations, and we'll see you all later on. Bye.
Bye.